Yo, Tim, what's up? This battle is crazy, right? You grabbing some food?
Hey, what's up, mate? I hate fighting the lizard people.
Dude, I know, right? Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at his cold, dead eyes. Come on, man. Back off. Come on.
You know how to queue up, mate.
Dude, yeah, queue up, right? Come on. We caught a line where I'm from.
What are you getting?
What is this? This is breakfast burritos. It's like a breakfast all day kind of a place. Full breakfast. What is that? That's like a combo meal. You get like fries and a soda.
It's a full breakfast. It's just a British thing, mate. It's a big breakfast. You get bacon, sausage, eggs, black pudding, baked beans, ash browns, tomatoes, mushroom, toast, and of course tea.
Baked beans for breakfast. Really? Okay, not sure. Is that a baked bean? Is that a thing for breakfast?
Yeah. You put them on the toast.
Put them on toast. It's like a bean spread. It's like a spread on the toast. Get out of here.
You spread them? No, mate. It's not like a paste.
It's just the beans right there on the toast. I don't know. Is that? Come on. Isn't that what egg yolk is for? Right?
Oh, egg yolk is good though.
Dude, right? Like, come on. Egg yolk should be a condiment. Dude, hey, bro, we see you. No cutting. Come on, dude. Look at this guy. Cold, dead eyes.
Cold, dead eyes. You're right. That's what it is, isn't it? Come on, mate. Just join the queue.
Now, fry up. What? I feel like I've heard that before. What is the difference between a fry up and a full English and a full breakfast? I feel like I've seen this in a British movie. I'm going to say Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. That's the thing,
It's the same thing, really. It's like a regional thing, but it's all the same. The eggs, the sausage, of course, and the beans.
Always with the beans. Interesting. So this guy has beans with his?
I mean, if he's saying he's got a full breakfast, then it better have beans.
I'm not sure. I'll be honest. I'm not sure on the beans. Dude, stop trying to cut this guy. Can you believe this guy?
Mate, just queue up. Come on. When we get back on the battlefield, I'm having a real go at you.
Dude, you're going to get stabbed, bro. Who is this guy, right?
Ah, nice. Here we go. No, wait. No, come on. Are you taking the mick?
Wait, no, I still...
Are you kidding me?
Dude,
Mate, just
no
join
cutting.
the queue.
Welcome to Mondays in the Mortal Realms. Here at Tabletop Titans, super excited to be here with Bridger. Bridger today playing some Ironjawz, me playing some Seraphon. I said in the description that this matchup gave me major dining room table 1996 vibes. Orcs versus lizardmen. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I am so excited that Liam was in our intro.
Yeah, that was the voice of Liam Dempsey, if you're wondering who our guest star was. Thank you, Liam, for humoring me with that, with your voice. And also correcting some of my British. I had him look over my script and confirm that everything was significantly British.
Well, that's good. I'm also excited to be playing Ironjawz for the first time. This is yet another very Bridger faction.
Yeah.
And I finally get my hands on them. And I've been playing a lot of Total War Warhammer 3.
Yeah.
And orcs in that game, I'm hoping, they get me excited. They do goofy, dumb, they just fight you.
It's like he was Old World, yeah?
Yeah, everything's Old World.
Okay.
So I'm excited to be playing some orcs. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, these are kind of like the traditional orc, right?
Yes. Well, these are a sub-faction, just like dwarves kind of got split into two.
Right, of course.
These are sort of half of, these are the armor.
Are these the orkiest orcs? I think these are kind of the orkiest orcs, right?
Probably.
Savage boys?
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah.
Yeah, depends on which way you want to go with it.
I'm playing Seraphon, the Lizardmen. Let's take a look at the Seraphon army today. I will be playing today Fangs of Sotek. These are Starborn, and that means we are doing some summoning. We're doing a little teleporting. One unit can teleport each turn. I'm going to be racking up some summoning points to hopefully summoning more little dudes. We are, like I said, Fangs of Sotek. This just helps our skinks in a couple ways. It gives us a little extra movement turn one. Not a huge thing, but in this mission could be interesting. And it lets me have my parting shot command ability, which is such a gamble for both players involved.
Yeah.
Because the unit does get to shoot for free, which is cool. Mm-hmm. But out of 4-up, they then get to retreat, which is very powerful.
Yeah.
And against Bridger's army could leave him out in the wind, and it's just a 4-up, so we don't know what will happen.
It's a big gamble.
It's a big gamble. Let's take a look right here at this dude who is my general. Aslan is, of course, my general. My Aslan today, listen, this is a little funky. You have this is an older book, and it's one of those books where they're like, oh, if you take this subfaction, you have to take these artifacts, blah, blah, blah.
Like your first artifact has to be,
something like that, or even the command trait. Sort of weird though, the Salon can't take that command trait according to the app. So Today, I'm taking Arcane Might as my command trait, which reroll 1 casting the spell or unbinding roll. He's a Slann. He's already amazing at magic. Now he's slightly even more amazing at magic. Yeah. And he's going to do Slann things. He's going to generate me some extra summoning points. He's going to cast spells out of my Star Priest's eyes. Shoot out
laser beams from space.
Laser beams from space. He's cool. I love him. Now, the real beat stick leader of my army is, of course, the old one on Carnosaur. This is one of my big damage dealers here, and this guy can actually do some damage in combat. I haven't been able to give him... now, I did give him the artifact, so he has the 5-up you die dagger, or weapon.
Excuse me?
So, yeah, it's like Neferata, where after we fight...
So on 5-up, I die?
On 5-up, if you're not dead, now you are dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so
keep it in mind.
Keep in mind, now, I think it's heroes only, so it's just your heroes.
That's the time when it is most unreasonable.
I know. But we'll check it to make sure it's not like a random Gore Grunter just dies also. It might be. I actually have to confirm that. I might be confusing with Neferata.
You know, I've played Carnosaurs in Total War Warhammer 3. They've never done that. They've never just touched somebody with a dagger and they die.
They don't have a magic, the Serpent God dagger. It says... enemy motto. No, it could be.
Could be anything.
Could be
that
anything.
makes a lot more sense than only heroes. Only in the most unreasonable situation do you instantly die.
Yeah, so look out for that.
Okay, duly noted.
Otherwise, he's a Carnosaur doing Carnosaur things. Yeah. He's a big benefactor of that ability that we have to kind of give like 1 buff somewhere at the start of the game. Run and charge whole army. He's going to be like +1 attack, +1...
Rend?
No, I forget. +1 attack and something else. Cool. We have an Engine of the Gods. This thing is just wild. I actually did buff this thing up. I gave it the Sacred Stegodon horns. This means on the turn it charges, it's a little scarier. We increase on the turn it charges. There's like always like everything in this book does 2 things, and you have to like remember the 2 things. Can you guys believe that?
No. So 40K of you, Zach.
Yeah, I know. So I know it's really 40K. It's like, hey, you got to remember 2 things instead of 1. +1 to save on him.
Yep.
And then also, if he on the turn where he charges, +1 to his melee weapons.
Oh, +1 damage or +1?
+1 damage. +1 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, which is actually significant. Not nothing on him. We've also given him the prayer heal, universal prayer heal. Sure. And he also has the mount trait. The mount trait's like meh, but it's like almost like a stomp, but 5-up on everyone near all the bad guys instead of a 3-up on.
Yeah, I've seen that before. It's not amazing, but it's something.
If you've stomped somewhere else, or like roared
it's like
somewhere
a second
else,
stomp.
it's like a okay, last but not least for leaders, well, we have 2 other foot dudes. We've got our Galatian champions. We do, of course, have the Astrolith bearer. This guy just got a new model. Looks super cool, right? Everyone's really excited about the new Astrolith model.
This is not the new model.
This is not the new one.
I love this guy's little face. Look at that. Well, can't see his face now.
His
little face.
Yeah, he's
it's not going to be the same with the new model.
It's true. All of the Sarses are a little derpy in a way that I kind of like.
They're old.
Yeah.
Old kids.
Yeah, it's there he is. Look at his
That's a really derpy mug.
I like it. I do like the derpo of the Sarses.
It screams, "Yes, me lord."
Yeah.
That's the vibes I'm getting.
Yeah.
He'll just do whatever you tell him. He's pretty done with life.
I mean, he just walks around holding a thing like he's the man, you know? He's the champion of the lizard people. We do have a skink Star Priest. The skink Star Priest has the spell Hand of Glory. And, I actually have to check and see. Oh, you know what? I know who I gave my Galatian champion thing to. I gave it to my Slann, and I gave him the one we never take, Fueled by Gurish Rage, which means if he dies on a 3-up, he gets back up.
No!
Yeah, I gave it to my Slann.
That's so annoying.
We think it's the worst one. We think it's definitive.
But it's pretty annoying with a Slann.
But I think on a Slann or on your guy, actually, and we didn't give you one. You get to pick one yet.
I get one?
We haven't given you one.
We should both do it.
You want to do it on your big guy?
We'll both do it,
okay.
and it'll be silly.
I think they're good. I think he's a good target for it.
Because he gets better every time he kills something. How many wins? You get back with one? Full wins? One win?
You get back with D3.
D3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think that there are some good, I think Stormcast have some good targets for it. I think a foot guy.
I was thinking about it with Tyrant. an Ogre Tyrant, because it's kind of
Also-
it just makes them, you don't,
Yeah.
if they were already pretty hard to kill, now you just don't feel like even bothering.
Exactly.
And if you have a value character who can just continue to accrue value, like with his splatter cleaver, he
Yeah.
just heals everybody every turn.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of nice.
I think it's good. Or the type of character that gets back up and then you're like, I don't have anything else for this now.
Right.
Right. Like you're gonna have something
did
else.
my one thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. On to some actual units here. We just have 3. We have skinks. We have a lot of skinks. We have 2 units of 20 skinks. They're gonna do skink stuff. And enough said about them.
Blow darts.
Now, we did take a unit of 10 Saurus Knights today with the spears, and we'll see how these guys do. I have not played them before, so not sure what to expect. Finally, we have a Bastiladon with Solar Engine. This is my shooting attack.
Yes.
I will be lasering some orcs.
This is your artillery piece.
It's my artillery piece.
So cool.
The Bastiladon, also hard to kill in combat.
Oh, very.
Yeah, it starts with
Yeah.
a 1-up save.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of annoying.
But as you crack it, it gets a little weaker. The more you wound it, the
Its
easier
armor
it is
actually
to,
degrades,
Yeah.
which is interesting. My grand strategy today is the day is ours. The day is ours means I need to have more Galatian champions left on the battlefield than Bridger does at the end of the battle. I have 3. They're of varying degrees of squishiness, but not squishy.
Right. Okay.
But I have some cute ways, I can do the teleporting and stuff. So
yeah.
I have some tricks to try to keep them
you
alive.
need to have more than me.
I need to have more than you. You also have 3.
I also have 3.
Yeah.
Mine are also quite durable.
Yours are also, well, your War Chanter, I think.
Still 4-up save.
Still a 4-up save.
Still respectable.
So we shall see.
We'll see.
We'll see. On to the Ironjaws.
On to the Ironjaws. Oh, I'm so excited. We're playing the Choppas. That means that when I hand out +1 damage for my War Chanters, I can give it to 3 units each if I choose infantry units. If I choose brutes or the other one, which we'll get to in a second. Let's start with my general. He is, of course, the Maw Crusher, the Mega Boss on Maw Crusher. Oh, what a beast this guy is. We've given him the Fasten mount trait that lets him move in the hero phase once per game. He has actually the generic command trait that lets him reroll charges. And we have the Armor of Gork. You can either put the Destroyer or the Armor of Gork on this guy. The Destroyer makes him, like, definitely 100% kill a unit once per game.
Yeah.
The Armor of Gork gives him +1 to hit, 6-up ward, but it takes 2 away from his move. Kind of mitigated by Fasten and the other ways that we move in the hero phase. So we'll see. I'm excited just to get to play with one of these finally.
Yeah.
They're so fighty. It's such a Bridger unit.
It is a Bridger unit.
Just gonna get him in there and chop some stuff up.
Now, competitively, you might be saying, like, really, Destroyer goes on him. We think it's more interesting to put Destroyer on the foot guy.
Which, we also have a Mega Boss on foot.
Yep.
And he does have Destroyer. And both of the Mega Bosses can give out, when they give out commands, they can give them out to extra units. The Maw Crusher is 3, the foot guy is 2. And both of them, when they kill a unit, kind of have to keep a kill tally for them. They gain a wound, and they gain an attack on each of their non-mount profiles. So these guys are going to be racking up the kills. And Destroyer on the little guy actually makes him pretty threatening. He's not, of course, as fast and maneuverable as a Maw Crusher, which is why you often see it on a Maw Crusher. But it's nice to have like two really strong hammer characters that are hard to deal with. And now, of course, as we discussed earlier, if you kill him, he gets back up on a 3-up.
On a 3-up.
On a 3-up. He's going to get back up. That is his Galatian veteran
Galatian champion.
ability. Yeah.
Yep.
I also have 2 War Chanters. I'm taking everything except the Fix and Beat. So I'm taking 3d6 charge, and I'm taking +1 to hit against an enemy on my 2 War Chanters. They're great. They're the buff characters that every book wishes they had. You give a unit +1 damage every turn, or 3 in my case. And then on top of that, you get a 3-up chance of doing something extra. Kind of like a priest, but technically not a priest.
Yeah, the extra damage is almost a requirement. For orcs, this army actually doesn't do a lot of damage. It's a lot of 1 damage.
They were very careful in not giving out too much multi-damage.
Yeah.
Like most cavalry on the charge do 2 damage. That's kind of their thing. The Gorgruntas do not.
They do a little mortal
They do mortal wounds on the charge, and not even as much as Mournfangs, really.
No.
So we'll see. I think it was important if this army could go up to 3 damage ubiquitously, like when we had bounty hunters.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah,
it's just gross. So I'm glad that they didn't do that. I think of these as the orcs that get stuck in and stay in combat.
Yeah.
That's why they're wearing all this heavy armor. I don't want them to just steamroll through things, which is often how you see them played. That's all my characters. Let's get on to my brutes. I have 2 units of 5 brutes. These guys are the beat sticks of the infantry. They're the most elite infantry. They're going to fight you, and they're going to kill you.
Yeah, these guys can be very scary, so I'm going to be on the lookout for them. They're slow.
They are slow. Well, all the foot stuff moves 4 inches, which is interesting.
Interesting.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
We also have 20 Ard boys, a 5 of 5 and a 10. Did you know, I'll bet you didn't, these guys can 4-up rally within 12 inches of a war chanter.
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't think anybody's ever done that.
No, and we tend to take them in units of 5.
Right.
And those units of 5 tend to disappear. But we do have a unit of 10 today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in a unit of 10, you get 4 shields,
Yep.
4 6-up wards.
Yep.
These guys might be sticking around. We're going to have to find out.
Yep.
And finally, we have 9 Gorgruntas. We have 3 units of 3 Gorgruntas. They're the cavalry that you often see in Blood Tooths.
Yep.
And they just go in and they kill stuff and then die.
Yeah, without teching into Blood Tooths, which we have not today, they're okay.
They're fine.
Yeah.
They're what I think cavalry should be like in this game.
Yeah.
Which is more offensive than defensive, and they're fast.
And they're fast. Yeah.
And that's it.
Your grand strategy today?
Is the Wa.
The Wa, that's right. Now, one last unit that does bear a little bit of showing that you'll see in the list, but not, we made it audible, is Ravenix Gnashing Jaws. We want to show a picture because Lindsay took this nice picture of this model that Meg painted. We played it last week, and we're not actually going to use it today. Bridger,
I put my foot down.
Bridger was not into this.
I said no.
He thought it was going to be too powerful, and he might be right. I really don't know. It's worth the consideration.
So you'll notice my list has no wizards. Zero wizards.
That's really the problem.
Yeah.
And the problem is we have one shaman that Sony Nguyen, the painter of this army, has provided us. But it's almost pointless against Slot. Like, to give Bridger a wizard, we were like, it's just going to be stupid. Anything you try to do, I'm just going to say no. You can't do anything all game. All game, doing nothing. Stupid. So it did feel a little unfair to just have Gnashing Jaws get to do anything I wanted all
against
game.
a 4-inch move army, largely.
You could use your heroic action, but that feels kind of lame. So
And then you just recast it.
I just recast
Yeah,
it. So we dropped it at the request and of what
Said
we
no.
thought was reasonable.
I could be wrong. We're gonna find out. Maybe
find
I'll
out.
just steamroll Zach, and I'll be the villain of the episode.
Yeah. Now the mission today that we're playing is Battle Lines Drawn. This one is interesting. It is each table quarter is an objective, and worth noting that in the latest Galatian in the book update here, it has dropped the no teleporting, no setup later in the game thing. And I scoured,
teleport.
I scoured the thing multiple times, and I couldn't find that there anymore. So it looks like it has been dropped. I've seen that people talk about this elsewhere. So so each table quarter is an objective.
Yes, it's treated as an objective.
And that's basically the mission. If we do a top down here, you can see there, no objectives on the board.
We also discussed playing with no terrain, but that was vetoed by Zach.
That was vetoed. We each had a veto today. Mine was, let's use terrain. Bridger's was, let's not use Ravenax Gnashing Jaws. So we have some impassable, these amber bone deposits here are impassable. This one, crucially, I have placed to be in all 4 table quarters. It's desecratable.
Ooh.
Okay. Otherwise, only desecratable terrain is the 2 forests that you can see over there. We have cover. This is just these wooden plank settings are going to be cover, and that's actually it. So impassable on the yellow, the 2 forests you can see, and then the two covers, and that's it. We're just playing for table quarters. With that, I have less drops than Bridger.
Yeah.
And I, of course, am going to ask that he goes first because I don't want to get double turned by Destruction Army.
Yeah, nobody wants it, especially this army.
Especially this
All
army.
the extra movement and the fighting shenanigans.
I'll be penned in a game where I'm trying to get into different table quarters. I do have some teleporting, but it feels not good.
All right, well, with that, we're going to start Ironjawz. Turn 1, I'll have 2 of my commandular points.
Yeah, I'm also, I immediately forget how,
You have like a whole.
well, I have 3, and then the Slan rolls
got
3 dice, and each 4 is an extra one.
And then your skinks don't.
So
anything?
1 more Lindsay. I think I did that right. Oh, there's a little spider.
Oh, there's a little spider. Where'd that
That's a
come from?
spider from a Gloomspite spider.
And then your skinks don't.
The
I thought
Skink
your
Star
skink
Priest
priests-
does on the Skink Star Priest does I think on a 5 up.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
It's like a mini
yep.
slam.
Nope.
Ooh, no. So you're starting at 4.
Just the 4. Yeah.
To my 2, my first battle tactic is going to be Cunning Maneuver, as per tradition.
Yep.
I just have to walk any of my little characters into a table quarter.
Yeah, it's becoming the. Oh, you know what? Let me roll 2 dice in each 4 up, and let's keep me. We're good. Okay.
It's not 3 dice?
It's not 3. It's 2.
It's 2.
Yeah.
Well, heroic action. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a command point. How do you feel about that, Zach? How do you feel about me getting a command point here?
Makes sense.
I
You
got
one.
Yeah.
I have almost nothing to do. I will try to put a command point on the salon. I do. You don't need to mark that though, Lindsay.
In it. Cool. I mean, that's it. My hero. Oh, sorry. I have to hand out my chance. I will give +1 Damaggio to. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we're gonna give it to all the infantry except these guys who are too far away. So 2 brutes, the big squad of. Why do I keep forgetting what these are called?
Ard boys.
Ard boys. Why is it so hard for me to remember?
I don't
So
know.
2 squads of Ard boys, a big one, a small one, and 2 squads of brutes, using my Choppa's rule. That's it. That's my hero. Now we're actually done with my hero phase.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh, I guess I am. I'm going to spend a command point. We're still in the hero phase. I lied. I'm going to move Mighty Destroyer from my general, the Maw Crusher. So I'm going to pick these 2 brutes, and these are the 10 men of our boys to move in the hero phase. So you sit tight while I move before I move.
Yeah.
Kind of a pre-move move. You could take a question. I'm going to go right into move after this.
We don't have any questions, but we do have some gifted memberships.
Oh, in it.
That's fun.
Yeah, this one is from Vindicatus, gifting 10
What's up?
memberships.
Thank you so much.
And then Richie just gifted 5 memberships.
What's up, Richie? Yeah. And thank you also, Vindicatus. You guys are the best.
Yeah, a big thank you to both of you. Gifting memberships is super great, super cool, and we're hoping that there are some Sigmar fans hopping in and seeing the game and saying, cool, I'm now a member. That's fun. Now,
I'm a
if you
Sigmar
are
fan.
also a 40K player, keep in mind that on Tuesdays we play 40K for members only. I'll actually be on the show tomorrow playing some Alpha Legion.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What day is today?
Monday.
Monday.
That's why we call it, that's why we call it Mondays in the Mortal Realms.
Yeah, well, Zach,
But still, we've had Mondays in the Mortal Realms on Saturdays too.
we've had them every day of the week, don't you know?
Yeah, we have had Mondays.
Now, Zach, remind me,
Yeah.
you have a thing where you pick a terrain piece and then explode it, right?
No, that's if we don't have the faction specific terrain.
Got it. Okay. So I don't need to avoid terrain.
You
for
don't
any
need to
reason.
avoid terrain. No, we don't have
But
that.
your spells, you punish me for clumping? Or no, you just pick units. You just pick a number of
It's
units.
just kind of you can't get
You
away
just
from
shoot
them.
'em from
yeah,
space?
Comet's Call is
Yeah,
yeah.
it's hard to get away from space.
It's hard to get away from
All
things
right,
coming in and out.
I did all my pregame moves, or my hero phase moves.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to do my normal moves. Yeah,
It sounds good. Back to moving.
back to moving.
Let's actually, there is something I do want to talk about real quick.
Yeah.
I do want to, while Bridger moves. Oh, no, wait, this is bad because
do
Bridger's
it.
going to be on,
No,
no,
do
Bridger's
it.
going to be on that side of the
do
Well,
board.
it.
while before we do
Okay,
that,
we'll come
while
back.
Bridger's moving and
We'll get
standing
back,
where
we'll get
it
back.
is,
Thank you,
we
Lindsay.
do have
She's
a
the pro.
super chat.
Okay.
This is that just came in. This is from Liberty Fires.
Liberty
Guess
Fires.
what Liberty Fires said?
He yelled something.
Yes. Yes.
No.
He just said he said Bridger, Zach, Lindsay.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
He's
That's it?
got it. Yeah,
What's up?
I'm excited.
Thank you, Liberty.
Excited to be here.
One of these days he'll shout wow.
Yeah, I don't know if that's his style.
It's going to happen. No, anybody who all caps shouts anything eventually shouts wow.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
That's a fact.
Oh my God.
I don't think you can deny that clear, true fact.
We just got another super chat in. This is from Prime Vino. Excited to see dinos on the table. Quick question, Zach. What is your opinion on AVP?
What?
Alien vs. Predator.
Oh, this is a great question. Alien versus Predator. Yeah. Well, there's a few Alien versus Predators, so I think there's actually 3 of them. And I want to say...
Which one's your favorite before you move on?
Well, none of them are great, I'm going to be
Oh,
honest.
wow. Okay.
None of them are great.
Now the answer has a
I want to
question.
say maybe the one where they're in Antarctica. I think that's Requiem. Might be kind
Yeah,
of
that's a different horror movie.
okay.
Antarctica is the thing?
No, that's the thing too, Bridger. But in Requiem, they're in Antarctica.
Requiem for a Dream?
No, that's definitely doesn't take place in Antarctica.
No.
No, Meg and I love the Alien and the Predator franchise, but we feel like it's been done just so dirty over its entire existence. The original Alien, super cool. The original Predator, cool. Some of the other ones have been cool. Prey's super cool. That was nice to see a movie in the Predator franchise get made with love. It's been a while. I can't say, Vino, I'm into AVP that much. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about AVP?
I think I look at everything through the lens of video games.
Oh, okay.
And there was an Alien vs. Predator RTS. Mm-hmm. It was terrible. It was a cash-in. And it was very disappointing because we saw trailers. We were so hyped for
Cash
it.
in? Yeah, that's
We were
what they do.
so hyped for it.
Cash in and trailers. That's what this
Could
franchise
you
is good
imagine
at.
a proper RTS for Alien vs. Predator? It would be awesome.
Can you imagine a proper anything for Alien versus Predator?
Yeah. No, but it was
well,
bad.
Lindsay, do you have AVP opinions?
I don't. Because I've never seen those movies.
Are you an Alien
You didn't miss
person
much,
or a
to be
Predator
honest.
person or
neither.
neither?
If I had to,
This
if I
is going
had
great.
to choose,
This is going great.
if I had to choose just based on looks, which one has the
What's
tail?
Which
Alien has a tail.
one? Aliens.
Alien.
Like
Then I'm going with
Alien's
Alien.
more like a Tyranid.
It's like a matriarchal all-black Tyranid.
Yeah.
I'll go with the alien.
Okay. Yeah, that checks.
Cheering for Alien.
Do you know
That tracks with her.
Freddy Krueger versus
Jason?
Jason? Do you know that movie?
Yeah.
No.
Because that's pretty much the same thing, but in a different genre.
One cool one is RoboCop versus Terminator. That's cool. No, that's cool.
How have I never heard of this?
What about Ernest versus Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah, I've heard of that one, but I've never seen it.
What that is?
That's the one I always have wished they made. And then, of course, unfortunately, Paul Rubens has passed, the person who played Ernest. So it could also be Pee-wee versus Crocodile Dundee. But I think Ernest versus Crocodile Dundee would have been great. So your whole army is, shocker, moving up,
Yeah.
moving on up.
Spreading out. No teleport shenanigans here. And we're going to pretty confidently hold 3 table quarters probably through your turn as well.
Yeah, I think probably that's very possible.
Oh, Zach, I think we might have overlooked something about this mission in this matchup.
What's that?
1 wound models cannot contest objectives that I am on. We may have
From
overlooked.
brutes.
From brutes, yeah.
From brutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these 2 table quarters are going to be tough for you to get to without fighting me brutes.
Well, they're right up front.
Yeah, now that I've thought about that a little bit, I might move them back.
Yeah, what do you want to do? Does that change?
No, I'm just going to be less aggressive with them, and if you want to fight them, you'll have to commit to fighting other things.
Okay.
Now, you can just shoot laser beams at them. I can't stop that. Mm-hmm. But if you want to come fight them, let's say the laser beams aren't enough,
Yeah.
then it's going to be a little tricky for you.
It's going to be a little tricky. I have some serious considerations here.
You have some work ahead of you.
Yeah, I have some
That's
work
my
ahead.
entire turn. We can score it up.
Woo!
I will get a big 3 for primary, and I did complete my cunning maneuver for 2 more points.
Boom.
You're in trouble, Zach. The Orquois is coming over the hills.
Yeah, very nice. So, what am I going to take?
What are you going to take?
So, cunning maneuver
Yeah.
means I would have to. Well, no, he can contest it. So, let's see. This is kind of tricky. We actually have to see what you have in different quarters, right?
Yes. Where are... So 22... Looks like I have a chanter in this quarter. Mm-hmm. And then, should we do dueling tape measures? Hiya! We'll work together.
That's
what
30.
we have. Yeah. So I have a chanter and a war boss.
Yeah. All of that is
Yeah.
in. Okay.
So we have a chanter here, and at least a war boss, maybe also a chanter there.
1, 2, 3,
And you're not
4,
gonna kill my
5,
war
6,
boss,
7, 8,
so.
9, 10. So you actually have 20 bodies in there. And the brutes
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah.
the brutes make it so that I can't
Use skinks.
Use skinks.
Everything else works.
Yeah, everything else
But
works.
your skinks won't count for nothing, for nobody, for nothing.
Okay.
Well, now that we're in your turn, we each gain a command point.
We each get a command point.
Them's the rules.
I think, actually, let me make sure.
Do you do your slant thing again?
No, actually, I think that of your hero phase. That I should have done that in my hero phase. So
Oh, weird. So
done.
every bottom turn, it's like almost useless.
Yep. And with that, yeah, that's it. So let's see here.
Even Desecrate's going to be a little tricky here.
Yeah.
Again, because of the Brutes.
Yep. Okay, so the Brutes have got to go.
They
They
fire
definitely,
sale on Brutes here.
they've definitely got to go.
have got
Let me
to
think
go.
of my heroic action. I really don't need too much to do here.
I know what I'm doing, and it's a command point.
Yeah, let's start off.
I got it.
I do generate my summoning points at the beginning of the hero phase, so I could do that before deciding about tactical or heroic
I
action.
didn't move my Maw Crusher.
Yeah, do you want to move them? I kind of thought you were just hanging back.
Let go, tree. My Maw Crusher is just going to be slightly closer. It makes almost no difference, but he does fly, so he can hop the rock. Increases his threat range slightly.
Yeah. Ready for
I
action.
forgot. He just blended into the forest for me.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Let's do some summoning points.
Yeah.
So I'm basically going to roll 3d3.
Yeah.
And get that many summoning points.
Cool.
This means I'm giving up one spell from the salon to do this.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. That's 8.
That's a lot of summoning points.
Can I have a summoning points die? Maybe
a D12? Is that
maybe
going to be
a
enough?
D12. Maybe
I don't.
a
I think
D12.
you're going to run out.
Okay.
Grab you a D30. You know.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Grab you a D30.
All right. Lots to think about here. Let's do some magic. Starting with the salon. Oh no, I need to pick a battle tactic. What am I going to pick?
You do have to pick a battle tactic.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a tricksy one for you. Gaining momentum seems difficult. That one's a challenge. Probably not that one. Who's your general? The Slan?
It's a Slan.
Can he
Kill. Can he beat anyone up? This one's
kill?
mine.
Well, but with spells, with your Wizwaz magic.
That's true. I don't think so right now. Let's have a look. This is gonna be kind of tricky.
Take a look.
Actually.
It's in a book. I'm
Yeah.
actually going to grab our book because I still don't have these memorized. I know I should. I'm a bad Sigmar player.
No, I can't do.
And everybody at LVO who played me knows that. They're deeply familiar with me being a bad Sigmar player.
Stampede of Scales can't be in your territory this turn.
No, I screened you out.
Galatian Champion or Sworn Bodyguard. Don't have that. Gaining momentum is gonna be bad. Oh, you know what I could do?
What's that?
I could try United Offense.
You have to control an objective and have 2 galley champs on that objective.
I'm actually just sort of far away with my galley champs. They're so far back.
Yes, you did. I did. But you can teleport. How many of them? One? Two?
One.
That makes
Yeah.
it tricky. You can teleport. How far does the Slam move?
Not far. I think 6. Or,
But then if he auto runs 6,
8.
he could get into that table quarter.
yeah, he might be able to. I might be able to. That might
could
be my.
teleport one and run the
that
other?
might be my best shot. So, and I do have the CP for it. You know what? He moves. Oh, he moves 5.
So 11.
So 11.
But that gets you into the table quarter.
We'll say it does. It's pretty close.
And then you teleport the other one.
Yeah, we'll teleport. All right,
And
so
then-
Lindsay, we're gonna do United Offense.
Okay.
You gotta fight me off that. You gotta,
Yeah, this is a tall order.
gotta hold it.
It's a tall order. Okay, here we go. Let's do all of these different things. Okay, starting with the Salon and his 3 spells. He's actually down to 2 spells now.
Because he got summoning points
Yeah,
on
I get to
them.
pick my thing. Oh, I can do +1 to run and charge. That doesn't help me move another inch, which I don't really need. Run and charge plussing could be good though.
Oh, you gonna come fight me?
I mean, I have to, but I don't know that I can.
If you kill the brutes,
I don't know that I can get to him. Yeah.
you do have 20 skinks. And 20 skinks plus your 2 characters
Yeah.
after killing my brutes will probably be enough to hold that table quarter.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna give my army +1 to run and charge. We'll see if that helps me out here.
Cool.
And let's see. No, don't need that. Okay, let's do some magic. We're gonna start with Comet's Call. Casting value of 7. Here we go.
Ta-da.
I can reroll,
And you have a plus.
and I do
2?
get.
Plus 2 will do it.
No, do I have +2? Add 1.
Slans are mega wizards. They
Add
don't
1.
have
So I'm
plus
gonna reroll this.
Flame. There should be plus
That's
2.
successful on a 9. So we're going to pick D3 different units for the Comet's Call.
Yeah.
Just 1
Cool.
to suffer D3 mortal wounds.
Cool.
And I guess we'll do the brutes.
Yeah.
Get working on them. Just 1. Haven't really
Alright,
been able to
well-
roll not once. So just 1 so
Zach,
far.
I can't help you with that.
Can't help me with that. Okay.
That one's on you.
That was a big spell to do 1 mortal wound. His other spell that he's got right now, Stellar Tempest. I think the range is a little too far. No, 24 inches. It might be okay. No.
I just love the names of orc abilities. And their choice of where they put apostrophes and where they don't is hilarious. Because they cut letters off of everything. But you got it, whatever that was.
Mystic Shield on these guys.
You got it.
And finally, Hand of...
Gork.
or
Or maybe Mork.
here on these guys, so they are going to be re-rolling 1s to hit.
Cool.
Praying, there's no praying to do, although we could do the universal prayer to give them a 6-up ward. Let's do that.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
They do.
Yeah.
They might have it anyway from him, but 6-up ward on them.
Guess they run
So
away.
we have buffed up the Saurus Knights. And I think that's it for now. So we're going to get moving. Let's get moving.
Let's do it. So yeah, the thing I was talking, the Auric Brutes, one of their abilities is called You Messin,
Yeah.
and they put an apostrophe after the N and then a question mark. It's always funny when they put all of this punctuation in the name of an ability. But then all over the place, like Duff Up to Big Thing, no apostrophe.
Oh, sorry. We're going to give our mortal wound thingy to these skinks right here.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't stop you.
Okay.
That's all you.
Now we're going to move. And Fangs are so tackling at 3 inches to the movement of skinks on turn 1.
Okay, real quick about the brutes, Bridger.
Yes.
They only turn off capturing for 1 wound units within 3 inches.
Of this unit.
Yeah.
That is important, Zach.
So total change everything was incorrect?
Well, no,
Everything?
you can still. This is now much easier. You just run your skinks into that table quarter. You don't even have to kill the brutes.
Okay, so I could do cunning maneuver.
No, cunning maneuver. I need to not have a galley champ, right?
Oh, right.
So, but the one that you chose,
Yeah.
is suddenly a lot easier
United offense.
if you put your skinks in the table quarter.
Who is that hero?
Which you're currently not doing.
Yes, I am. I'm going into this table quarter.
We'll get them all in there. In it.
I'll have the bodies in the table
In
quarter.
it.
Okay.
Come
up here then.
We were looking at cunning maneuver. Oh, if that galley champ is more than 3 from all enemy units and contesting an objective that you control.
So I just
So
have
it's
to
pretty much the same to you can either do cunning maneuver and put 1 galley champ in, or do united offense and put 2 galley champs in. But either way, you have to control it at the end.
Okay. I'm going to do...
You sticking with united offense, or are you
I am.
switching? He's sticking with it.
I'm sticking with it.
No changes, Lindsay. Sticking with it.
Cool.
And thank you, chat, for correcting me. I will likely get several things at least slightly wrong about this army.
Yeah, who is that hero that I owe?
So Jeremiah J actually super
JJ.
chatted it.
That's what we
Thank
call
you,
him.
Jeremiah
Super
J.
chatted.
Yeah,
Jeez.
brutes
Wow.
only affect models within 3 inches of them. And then
Did he ask another question?
no, that was it.
Jeremiah, ask a
JJ.
question. Come on. We want to
Give us a question.
Give us a
JJ.
question. Come on.
Hit
JJ.
us with a question. Don't super chat again. Let's
Don't super chat
clarify.
again.
Yeah.
Just at Tabletop Titans, and then ask us the most burning question on your mind. Could be anything. Favorite ice cream flavor, favorite color, a meaningful question about AOS.
I hope it's favorite ice cream ice cream flavor. Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of good ice cream flavors.
Well, don't say it in case he asks.
All right,
Favorite ice
yeah,
cream player. But
yeah.
if he
We
doesn't,
can't-
I'm definitely asking.
We can't
that.
just give away
No.
free answers to questions that nobody asked.
Just let everyone know. My answer is spicy. So there you
Your
go.
ice cream
More
favorite?
reason to ask.
Now, we'll never know. Does she mean literally it's a spicy ice cream or that it's a hot take on the favorite flavor?
I think she means spicy. Hey, I'm gonna do something different with them. So this changes kind of everything.
He's having none of it.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna run them.
Oh, you did run.
No, they moved 9 turn 1.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so they're
So
gonna.
you're not going to shoot my brutes. You don't want
No.
to shoot my brutes.
They're gonna like instead kind of come back.
You
here.
could do. You could shoot my brutes. I'll let you.
I know. What I think I'm going to ask to, okay instead, if it's okay, Bridger, if
Yeah.
I give these guys the mortal thing.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
None of this matters to me, Zach.
These guys are going to go here.
I still intend to kind of just charge you soon.
I know. Okay. Bastiladon moves only 5, I think.
Ooh, welcome to the club.
While you're moving, we can take another super chat.
Yeah, what's up?
After we mentioned that there were no super chats, everyone just started pouring in with their super chats.
That'll happen.
So, this one is from Willow. Thank you, Willow.
What's up, Willow?
Zach, what is your opinion on the gross waste caused by not having an office water cooler and the lack of eye wash stations? You live dangerously.
Ooh.
Well,
I guess we probably should have an eye wash station because we have the smoke machine. Is that
is that
Well,
right?
at what point do you need an eye, like legally? I should probably know this, but at what point do you need to have an eye wash station? Like we don't
I don't know.
Yeah,
make anything.
Right.
yeah.
I don't know.
You would need to be producing something that could splash into your eyes.
Perhaps like an airbrush
No.
when painting. Zach.
We don't. Yeah, I don't know.
We do have a small portable sink that could be used as an impromptu eye wash station if really desperate. How do you feel about that, Zach? Let's say someone's having a bad day, they turn on the airbrush and they spray paint in your eyes.
You're
And
saying
then you have to use that
you're talking about that sink we have?
sink. You
No.
have to use that to wash out your eyes.
No, that wouldn't be
You
good.
gotta go under it.
And pump with your foot. No.
How would you even? You'd have to use your back foot.
But
to pump.
you just run into the bathroom.
Just run to the bathroom.
Not much
stuff
better.
in your
There's
eyes.
There really aren't any eye wash stations in
Paint
this building.
in
Nobody's
your
really,
eyes.
nobody's really doing any of that kind of stuff. Here.
We don't know. Maybe the savory people, they make food, right? Or they just distribute food. They might just distribute food.
Savory people. I truly
don't
Who
don't
knows
know.
what they do at the lawyer place next door?
Lawyers often need eye wash stations for all of their shenanigans.
Okay, we're gonna run these guys.
You didn't answer the wastage from not having a water cooler, Zach. Although I will say,
Just the whole brute thing has just changed everything that happened.
Oh no!
I don't really.
well, it
You know,
was,
the plan was to have to like do a long bomb charge and send these guys in,
Right.
and I don't really want to do that now. But
don't.
I put in a million things on these guys.
well, then put them
Oh,
elsewhere.
and I get my whole army +1 to run in charge.
Put them somewhere else. Do whatever you. Zach,
Okay.
you live your best life. I was not trying to gotcha you. I was.
I
trying
know you
to
weren't. I know you weren't.
Recognize the rules of the game,
Did
and
you-
then I recognized them wrong.
I'm moving these guys up an inch. Did JJ give us a real question yet?
No, not yet.
Oh my
Ah,
gosh.
JJ probably turned off the channel. They were like, these guys, amateurs.
Yeah, he super
I
chatted and
refuse
then
to
bailed.
watch.
He
Yeah.
super chat. He came and gave his one gift, and then he
But
left.
it was a rage gift.
he was
I
angry.
wasn't happy about it.
All right,
okay?
+1 to run in charge. Yeah, so then I don't really want
your buffs
Mystic Shield
elsewhere.
on these. I'm gonna put Mystic Shield on these skinks.
Is that gonna matter? What's
Well-
their base save? 6?
Yeah.
It puts them to a 5. So if I wah, it doesn't matter at all.
Do you have? Oh, you'd be all ran too. Look, if you wah to take out 20 skinks.
Oh, don't test me, Zach.
Okay, that's a 5.
Because I will wah to take out 20 skinks.
That gives me a 13.
Can't stop me.
Okay.
So the funny thing about water coolers is there's actually still a lot of wastage. It's not plastic, which is good. The plastic isn't wasted, they reuse those. But they deliver the jugs of water to you, which is like, we have pipes. Pipes are a lot more efficient at moving water than filling a truck with water and then driving around with it. So there's still some wastage. My system of taking a cup to the bathroom sink is the least wasteful.
So
I'm
here's
just throwing it out.
Yeah, here's kind of the current system we have. Is that I use is well, one, I drink a lot of LaCroix. That's what I'm drinking now.
Oh,
So it's okay.
you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
When's
now
this gonna get-
it's like beating up really nicely. Thanks, Lindsay. But two, we do that. But I have like a pitcher here. You see it over here. Thank you. Let's actually get that out of there too. It's gonna smell like beach plum.
Well,
for a
it's
little
going to
while.
smell like at one point there may have been some hint of peach plum.
Beach plum, not peach plum.
What is a beach plum?
What is a beach plum?
It's
bud.
LaCroix's attempt to have like a
It's like a plum, but not
it's
a plum.
Capri Sun. It's supposed to.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
supposed
it does kind of smell like a Capri Sun. Now I'm
let me
over
give
here.
it. Let me give it a sniff.
Yeah, sniff it up.
I'm gonna sniff the table. Oh, that's like a
nice,
high
right?
class Capri Sun. It's like Capri Sun for adults. I might actually enjoy that. I hate LaCroix, but I might enjoy that.
Oh my god.
Hey.
It's good. It's good. Thank
Well,
you.
I mean, I
Lindsay.
feel like LaCroix are going to smell more than they actually taste.
Yeah, that's
So,
fair.
yeah, just warning.
That's a
you
fair, yeah.
You know what? I'm also wondering if where our teleport is.
Wow,
interesting.
you really have to think a lot about your army, and I
do.
just don't.
Well, here. While Zach's thinking, we'll take another super chat.
Let's do it.
This one is for you, Bridger, specifically.
What's
this is
up?
from Shanks McShiv. Bridger, don't toy with me, you saucy minx. This is your real answer to my question on Saturday, isn't it? Maybe he meant third.
No, Saturday I was producing.
Ah,
I remember that this happened, that I gave a joke answer and a real answer.
do you want me to find the answer, the question, and then?
Yes, that would be
Okay.
helpful. Thank you.
Okay, Bridger. Here's our teleport.
Yeah.
The heal on them, the Mystic Shield on them. They're gonna do some blocking for me.
Cool.
Astrolith gonna run. That's +1 to that, so he's going 5 plus, so he's going 9.
Okay.
What do we got?
Here is the question from Saturday.
Saturday.
Question for y'all, especially Bridger.
Yeah.
Currently playing Custodies and Knights. Should I start on Grey Knights or break into AOS with Ogres, focus on Beast Riders?
Right. So I gave a door number 3 answer, which was, of course, I would not choose either of those. And I
Okay.
just chose several other options as options that I thought were better. I would not say Auric War Clans are good for the same reason that
They
I
say
said.
ogres?
Right. So he asked Ogres or Grey Knights.
Okay.
He already plays Custodies and Knights.
Okay.
So I said Knights are kind of just more Imperium. I said Thousand Suns are probably more of what you're looking for. It gives you more diversity in what you're playing. It's not more Imperium. You get a Psyker, but it's still elite. This person wants to play elite armies.
Okay.
We had sort of a heart-to-heart about that. And then Ogres, I said, often don't make good games of Warhammer. They're very skewed, and they either crush people or get crushed, and it's not as cool. It doesn't make for great friendly games. Orcs, this type of orcs have the exact same problem. So no.
These types of orcs have that problem less, I think, personally.
Really?
Yeah. I think you can build. We've had some good games with these guys. We've had some that weren't, but we've had games that are good with these guys.
Yeah, they're certainly easier to make good games with than ogres. I still think Gargants are the way to go. I always will. I love Gargants. What else? I think I had said another elite army in Sigmar on Saturday. What did I say? I said Thousand Suns for 40k. And another elite. Oh, Fire Slayers. Oh, play Fire Slayers. They're awesome.
I think they're a little similar though. They can be funky.
They can take a hit,
Yeah.
which means that they can't have close games.
Yeah.
The reason ogres can't have close games is they just evaporate. Like if
I
you
see.
look at them, they die. There are never existing combats because they either wipe people or get wiped.
Yeah.
Whereas Fire Slayers can get stuck in and have longer battles. And you don't have to go all Hearthguard. You don't have to be a jerk. You can
Right,
play Fire Pikes and Berserkers
thanks.
and whatever you want.
Yeah. Are we ready to shoot?
No.
this is a good thing. I want to come back to this too, but let's move along here. So we're going to start with the solar engine, and I think we are going to go into these brutes right here.
Let's do it.
I sort of want to go into your big boy.
Still trying to kill my brutes? Even though you learned that they don't do the thing that we thought they did?
Yeah, because I think it can actually really put some pain into them. We're actually going to come back to him. Let's start with these guys.
This is Ren 0?
It's Ren 0.
But you're just going to do mortal wounds?
Just going to do mortals.
Okay.
And because we have 20 or more models, we add 1 to the attack characteristics of weapons.
Did you move within 9?
I teleported outside of 9.
Okay.
So no. Good question.
Because I would take any chance to redeploy forward in this situation.
I know.
I would, it's true. I would.
So 12. So we're going to have 40 attacks.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. And we're fishing for 6s here.
Die already in the box.
Yep.
I'm making piles of 5. What are you doing?
I was making piles at 8.
That's a strange way to do this.
Okay, there's 20.
What? That was a
And-
4 pile. That's,
Oh, no.
now
Okay.
you're-
All right. Well, hopefully this is for you. Can you load me up, please?
Yeah. Anything for you, bud.
Okay, here we go. 5's the hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I should.
Do you want alt defense?
I do have a free command point here.
Do you want alt
It's
defense?
just sitting around. Yeah, we're going to do that. I was thinking about it for a long time, and I was like, oh, but what if I need the command points? And then I realized this is bottom of turn, and I have 4 command points. So, actually 3. Now it's 3. I had a free one. Don't worry, Lindsay. We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got some 6s here.
We have some 6s.
got
Actually, quite good.
10 6s.
Quite good.
Well above average.
And then the cast invisible. In addition, ooh, that's fun. Okay, so now we roll these up.
Oh, I caught it.
5s again.
You ever try to catch those? Those little things that fall down from the ceiling?
Little bugs? No.
They're
Dust?
not, but it's, yeah, I guess dust.
Okay.
Particles that come from the particle board ceiling.
There's 6, Bridger.
6 what?
Wounds
Oh, cool.
to roll saves against.
6 4-ups here. Or 3-ups, because I all out defense. Because we remembered. Slightly too late, but
That's okay.
all right. So that did nothing, but I take the 10 mortals.
10 mortals.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. So this is 2, 5, 8, 9, 10. Mm-hmm. Ow. Oh, did I pull? No, I don't want to pull this. This guy's cool.
Lindsay,
the-
spend me a CP.
Yeah.
The blob.
The solar engine will you get +1 to hit here.
Okay.
3s, 3s, 9 shots. 3s, 3s, rend 1, I think. Not rend 2. 3s, 3s, rend 1. 2 damage each though. So here we go.
This is going into the same target?
Same target.
Okay.
Okay, ooh, missed a bunch. 3s again. Mm-hmm. Okay, 3 at rend 1 only.
Puts me back to a 4-up. This is 2 damage, you say? Mm-hmm. Well, that will kill this guy and put a wound on the next guy.
Okay, bummer. I did not kill a dude.
Well, you killed 4 dudes.
I killed 4 dudes. Let's do, I think that's it for shooting here. So now it's time for Engine of the Gods. We're going to roll 3d6 and see what happens. That is 10, which is not, I don't think it's summon new dudes. Instead, it is, I think it's just shooting attack. Ooh, this could be useful. Oh, yeah. Okay, 12 inches. So,
That's not very far.
does nothing. Okay. Bummer.
But
Okay.
it looked cool.
It did look cool.
Whatever it
Look, dude, I think that's it this turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to auto pass
Okay.
because I got 3 command points.
Yeah.
So. Scoring you up.
Scoring me up. I did get the battle tactic, and I do have more in that table quarter than you now, but I did not get more. So, Lindsay, my primary is going to be 2. 1, 2. And please give me 2 for United Offense.
Okay, so 4 points. Okay.
You want to be yellow? You want to be white? You ready for this?
I'll be yellow. I have a yellow on hand.
Here we go.
Hey up! Oh,
Ooh,
it's tough to beat.
That's tough to beat.
Actually, you can't.
I can't.
You can't beat it.
I can't.
That's
But
not-
it is a
You
good
tried.
effort. It was
You
good.
got close.
It was good.
So
Okay.
I will take it.
Auric War Clans turn 2.
Turn the second. Okay, let's consult the Tome of Battle Tactics.
Okay.
Oh, I also have.
You have some
I
good
have-
ones. You have
I
a
have some
couple.
good
You have a
ones.
couple good ones. Meanwhile, during my turn, yeah, Lindsay, I'll be down to 3 CP.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 3, and then...
What are WA points? How do I get WA points?
You don't. That's only big wall.
That's other people.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
What is this?
What? No. I'm trying to think if I want to change. Oh no, I think I changed spells. I think I'll keep my spells.
Your only battle line is skinks, right?
And these guys.
Oh, they're also battle line. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good to keep in mind. Keep in mind. In it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait for you.
Okay. I don't think I can get stuck in. I think I've ruled that self out. For myself for the whole game. So
Okay.
I may eventually squish to puny gits, but that's my only real special battle tactic.
Okay.
I am going to gain momentum.
Gaining momentum. Destroy a unit and hold more than
I'm
me.
going to kill these skinks
Okay.
and then hold more than you.
Okay.
Which the hold more might be the challenging part, but we shall see.
Okay.
Yep, here we go. We're doing it. I just kind of I default to gaining momentum. I love to gain momentum.
Gain momentum's good.
I think it's supposed to desecrate
things
here,
you've got to do. Oh yeah.
but desecrate's a freebie that I can hold on to. I am also thinking about declaring the wag.
Which will give you
Wag!
He's doing it +1 rend.
It's a wag. It's a wag turn.
Right. Improves your rend by 1.
It improves my rend by 1, and I believe it's also +1 to charge.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah. Okay.
Now, start of my turn, in my hero phase, let's do some heroic actions.
Okay.
I'm actually going to find a sour, the big guy,
Okay.
big boy.
I like it.
He's going in. Yeah, what would you like to do?
I'm going to try to put a CP on the Salon. No.
No. Now, I will, in my hero phase, Unstoppable Destroyer, and I'm going to move 3 units. Before I do that, I can use the War Chanter, right?
Yes.
Bonus for the bonus Damagio. This War Chanter, just move him all over the place. Is going to put +1 damage on these Gore Gruntas.
Okay.
This War Chanter is going to put +1 damage on 1, 2, 3 infantry units.
Okay.
Now I will Unstoppable Destroyer 3 units. I'm going to move these Ard Boys, these Gore Grunters,
Okay.
and these
Brutes.
Brutes. Yep.
Okay.
And then he's going to use Fasten. So I'm going to move 4 units right now,
Okay.
and then I'll move in my move phase.
Okay.
This is the Alpha Strike that we've all been waiting for. The tension's been building. Everyone's getting excited. They're thinking, will he? Won't he? Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. Here he comes. I'm doing it. I will. The answer is I will. I'm doing it right
Okay.
now.
Orcs popping on up here.
Moving 4 is just so anticlimactic. They're like, guys, we get to move in the hero phase. But don't worry, it won't look like we moved. That's it. I'm gonna stop monologuing.
Okay.
You can do
Yeah,
whatever.
Lindsay, do we have any questions?
So before we take a question, I just want to thank Meg for gifting 5 tabletop memberships.
In it.
Thank you, Meg.
Thanks,
Thanks, Meg. Did you know, Meg, that gifting memberships is the best way to support the channel?
He's doing Adrian. You're doing Adrian's bit.
No, I
Well, I will say,
It's me and Meg.
when
Shoot.
when I mentioned the memberships before, no one said that.
No.
And chat was very upset.
What?
Oh, I
I
see.
And
just
so
it's like a me and Meg thing.
hold on, Meg then gifted 5 memberships and
To
was
get
like,
me
you
there.
gotta
Yeah.
do this. And so you did. Thank you, Bridger.
Yeah.
But Meg is no longer in chat. She had to
Oh.
leave.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but
Well, so the reason, Zach, that I don't do it with just random gifted memberships is I thought people got tired of it, that it's like kind of annoying. That was my
Oh, I see.
perspective on the matter. Oh, that guy got a tape measure to the face. So I kind of stopped doing that,
Okay.
but I do it as a joke with Meg because I like messing around with Meg.
Sure.
But 1, 2, 3. Okay, did that. But yeah, if people like it, I mean, I can.
I feel like Adrian
Advertise
only
to
does it
them.
with Meg too.
Yeah.
Like,
see,
it's only
that's-
when Meg.
That's what it is,
when
guys.
Meg-
It's just a joke now.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
really.
Okay.
Because we used to push it all the time. Like, all the time.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
gifted
yeah.
memberships first came out, we were like,
Yeah, yeah.
it was an educational thing if a lot of people didn't know how memberships work or how gifting worked. But now it's just kind of a goof thing.
Yeah.
It's a trope. Okay, I'm now in the
This is interesting. So now you're doing some.
Now I am
okay.
in the normal movement
I like
part
it.
of the game where I move normally.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep moving.
Okay. Well, let's continue on with memberships. And hey, next super chat is from Meg.
Oh, what's up, Meg?
Yeah, so thank you, Meg. Vino, AVP needs to be taken out back and shot by someone in a rocking chair. Me, I'm that someone.
Ooh.
They had a conversation in super chats because then Vino came in after.
Is this a super chat?
Yeah, as a super chat. Megan, why you got to do me like this?
Wow, I don't know how to respond to these super chats. What I will say is the real winners here are us, because you guys are super chatting us, and we appreciate your support as always, especially from Vino and Meg, two people who support the channel a lot, enough as is. Look, I don't think AVP is that bad, I'll be honest. Meg brought it up last night, and I kind of remember saying, it's not that bad. You know, AVP is one of these movies where you take a few AVPs, you take a few bad movies, and you got yourself like a Saturday night. Like, you watch from like 3 p.m., for Meg and I'm like cooking us up some food while they go on. It's like a nice Saturday night.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like a fun Saturday night. Now, I could do a redeploy. What does a redeploy get me here?
I don't know.
I'll
leave it up to you.
I have so much CP.
I'm at 1 command point, Lindsay. I spent 1 to do my.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to
Fancy
spend a CP to redeploy here. I think I can do some interesting things with skinks and a redeploy. Okay.
Sure. Certainly.
He hasn't moved yet.
Correct. Well, he pre-moved, but he didn't
Correct.
regular move.
Correct. Okay, it's not great.
This is why I don't.
Yeah, of course.
This is why I don't.
But here's what I'm going to do
Mess around with
the
those.
skinks. I am going to still move back 2 inches.
Cool. I do fly, so you can't really block me.
You do fly. Yeah. That's right. And I'm not worried about that. But instead, I do want to kind of make like a big, weird area that you have to deal with.
I wish I could move while you're doing this, but I kind of can't.
I think you probably could.
I can move these guys. They can shuffle up.
While you guys are moving, we can continue
Yeesh.
this super chat saga
Yes.
of chat talking through super chats. I think it finally ended, kind of. It finally ended with Liberty Fires,
Liberty Fires.
who super chatted. Thank you, Liberty Fires. How many gifted subs to remove Prime Vino's mod status? I can't let an AVP fiend exist.
Yikes.
People, the chat really piled on Vino.
Oh.
Yeah.
Vino's a good guy.
Wait, what's your charge? You have a 3d6 charge
I do
over
have
here?
a 3d6 charge
On those Gorgons?
somewhere.
You haven't announced it yet?
Wait, you do it in the charge base.
Okay, do you mind if I use my redeploy there instead?
Sure.
I'll stick with the 2 inches. Okay. It's going back so far. I don't want you to get my salon into combat. I'm not sure this does much for me.
I don't know why you would care if I get your salon. I can't kill your salon.
You're not that tough.
It just gets back up. Look, you do you, Zach.
Okay.
If you want to make that charge easier for me, I approve.
I'm not making it easy. I just want to block out
Keep moving over here.
the space with the salon.
In Total War, it's Gopsbrack who flies around on the Gorgonta. It's a wizard. It's not a mega boss. Mega boss is. I don't think there's a single mega boss in the game that gets the big dragon. Don't you know, Zach? Mm-hmm. Don't you know? That was a Canadian thing.
Yeah, that was Canadian?
Don't you know? Or maybe, I mean, like middle Canada or North Dakota. Don't you know? All right, now we got their 12 there, so I can get +1 to hit against them. What else has to move? These lads, these fellas.
Yeah.
Back here. Move them, they're 9. I kind of liked your first redeploy more.
Why is that?
Because I chose them as my target for momentum, gaining momentum, right?
Who, these little skinks?
These guys.
Oh, I see.
Didn't I choose them?
Do you have to choose a target?
I thought you did. Eye for an eye, you don't choose a target. Gaining momentum, you do. Gaining momentum. Pick one enemy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to undo the undo?
Wait, what? Wait. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, like you thought it was
picked them.
better in case you fail the charge.
I think it's better for you to make me less likely to make more charges. Facts.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Facts. We're gonna undo the undo.
You're just gonna
Double undo.
All right. We'll say you don't. We'll say. Oh my God. All right. So these guys over here more. You can get into my salon if you want.
I'm not even gonna try it. I'm not gotchaing you here.
I know.
I'm
We
not
wouldn't
even
do
gonna
that to
try
each
to
other.
get the salon because I didn't even think about fighting the salon.
Okay, but this means he can't go there.
Well, but I want him there, Zach.
He's got to be back more.
But I want him there.
So thanks for helping me out, but yeah, now you can't do your thing as well.
But Zach,
Okay.
that was where I wanted to be.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Bridger.
Yep. This is clearly a better board position for you.
And you can still get my salon.
So many parts of this are better for you. Now, we have entered. Oh, I have to shoot. And I have a little.
You have a roar here,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
But it makes the noises that I made.
Who are you shooting?
This will be 2s and 2s because I'm finest hour. The only thing in range is these skinks.
the skinks. Okay.
2s and 2s. Powerful roar.
What is the
Ren 1.
Ren 1? So their 5 goes to a 6.
Yeah.
Because of Mystic Shield.
Yeah.
Oh, we make
Ooh,
2.
good save.
And they have a 6 award.
They do. From
Ooh.
Sotek
No,
himself.
somehow none died.
Well,
I almost wanted some to
you
die
did
to
want.
pull away.
you did want some today.
Yeah.
Now we're going into charges. I will chant a 3d6 charge for the war boss in the middle.
Him.
There's
okay.
an argument to be made that I should put it on these Gorgruntas to get them in. However, with Destroyer, he will pick up the 20 for sure.
Yeah. Keep in mind.
I can't charge
Keep in
him
mind.
first,
I have
I know.
my.
Yeah.
Keep in mind my parting shot thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a 3-up here to even do it. Yes.
Okay. So he's got
The chant has
3d6
been
charge.
chanterized.
Okay.
Now I will charge first with these brutes.
Okay.
Is that true? Yes. I want them to. No, I'll charge first with this brute, so that he'll take your mortal wounds and die, and then you can't do it again.
Okay.
Here he goes. You ready? He's gonna die.
Is it a good roll?
It's a 4.
So no.
Is that a good roll?
No. You need
4 a good roll?
You need a 6.
Well, I have a free reroll from one of my battalions. No, for my triumph.
But you don't have any more. Because
Oh,
you made my job have an exacting job.
So
You bum. So you have to spend a
have
CP.
to
Wait,
spend-
do you not have your battalion? You have so many battalions.
that's not one of them.
Oh, it's all
All attack on the Gorgontas.
That's right.
So I will spend my last command point.
Bro.
Okay.
You got me there, Zach.
You wish I had
You
Ravenous
got me
Gnashing Job.
there.
Oh,
Okay,
but
he
you're in for sure.
Yeah. That becomes 11. Where do I put him that's the maximum annoyance for you? I think it's over here.
Now, let me check parting shot. Do I have to do it now? And does
gonna
that
die.
change what you would do?
You have to shoot to part, don't you?
I do, but I'm not sure.
Because you have to unleash heck right now, Zach.
It's not Unleash Heck. That's what's
Oh.
weird about it. Let's
No.
confirm.
strange.
I know, right? Let's confirm that I can't like just wait.
That would be ridiculous. I'll bet this is just an alternate unleash heck that you get to move after.
Yeah. There we go. Self actions. Fangs of Sotek. Parting shot. Unit ends a charge move within 3 inches of a friendly. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That blah blah blah. To be clear, it's just the 2 units that can do it.
Uh-huh.
Then you can shoot, and after it doesn't say I can't sit and wait for that. It says 18 inches of friendly Fangs of Sotek hero. Good. Then you can shoot. On a 4-up, it can retreat.
Okay.
Does this change who you go in with first? I
No.
mean, no, not really. Okay, I'll
Because
wait.
as soon as I make it impossible for you to retreat, you just can't do it.
That could be possible, right?
In fact, it seems pretty likely where we're sitting.
If he goes in.
If he goes here, and they go here, you cannot retreat. There's nowhere to go. No safe space for your silly little skinks.
And he has a 3d6 charge?
No, he does. Yeah,
He does. They don't. Okay, let's do it.
Right now, you're doing right now. What are you doing? What do you mean,
What
let's
would
do
you
it?
do? Let's see. If he comes next,
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
you're gonna go there.
Because then he would get shot up. I don't want him shot up. He's my bae.
They're gonna go here.
They're going to go next.
Yeah. No, I think
At
we'll
which
wait.
point, you're locked in. After
Why
they go,
am I locked in?
After they go, it's now or never.
Why am I locked in?
Because once they've charged, that's your time. After that, after he charges, you can't retreat.
Oh, you're saying I can wait.
You can do it for them.
Yeah, yeah. Which is what I'm gonna do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's do that. It's hard to communicate.
No,
these things.
yeah.
So here they go.
These
Can you
days.
measure this one for me as well?
Yes, yes.
I do have a +1 because WAG. WAG.
6, so 5 on the dice.
5 on the dice.
My gosh.
That was a plan. Look, let's put this on hold. We'll come back to this. This could have gone better, to be honest. Could have been.
This brute was like, wait,
Wait,
I'm
wait, guys!
like they're little, but
I can't fight all of
there's
them.
20 of them.
We're gonna go to those Gorgruntas.
Okay.
You want to measure that one for me?
Yeah.
These
Do
skinks?
you want to be out of 3 of these skinks? Probably.
No,
Oh, okay.
I am not afeared.
7.
7. With a +1, 6.
6 on the dice. Let's see it.
Do it. Here we go. Hey up!
Okay.
That's an anywhere charge.
That's an anywhere charge. Look, now you're gonna kill my slime.
I'm gonna threaten it just to scare you. Actually, I think I'm probably gonna fight your cavalry with my
Okay.
cavalry.
Yeah,
I
I'm
left all the tape measures not.
getting them, shut down.
What did I roll?
You rolled a 10, so
Up to 11?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll do that.
Okay.
Boop. Boop. And is this illegal? I don't know what we're doing with this little rock thing. Do I have to go around or over? Or around?
Yeah, you'd have to go around.
Around. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's there.
Okay.
All right, we're going to these brutes. I'll measure it while I'm
These
over
are
here.
Ard boys.
Yep, them. 6 down to 5 with a +1. Here we
Okay.
go. I'm not even gonna roll this. I'm just gonna drop 2 dice.
It's been interesting for you, huh? You got it. Okay.
Look, if I make enough of these charges, it'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. And they have a +1 from their little drummer boy, and a +1 from the WAG. So they're in.
Okay. Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Interesting. I'm gonna go now on a wing and a prayer. Let's get an 11 gets me within half an inch,
Okay.
so it goes to a 10.
Okay.
We're just gonna go long arm with Gorgruntas.
Okay, you could do
Because
it.
Why wouldn't I? Right?
You just got a 10.
Why wouldn't I? Oh, saw a 5 and I got excited.
Yep.
Okay, cost us nothing. We had to
Okay.
give it a shot. We'll now do our 3d6 with the foot boss.
Okay, what's he need?
I don't know. But on
You'll probably
3d6
make
with a +1, I sure hope I make this.
I sure hope so.
I'll
you
be-
need an 8.
I'll be upset if I don't make this. Hiya!
Oh, wow. Look at that.
He gets a 19-inch charge.
Ew!
Wow.
Where do I even put him?
Wow.
I think I put him between the 2 skink squads. And with the Bastiladon, right?
Sure.
Can he kill a Bastiladon? No, he doesn't have that much rend. Mega Boss, rend 1 up to 2, and you have a 1-up save, so you get 3 ups? That's not gonna...
19-inch charge. How did you roll 3 6?
I don't know! I wanted them anywhere else! He doesn't fit here, so I can't wrap around. I think, honestly, I still just go here, even though I
it
got
feels
the 19.
wasted, but what can you don't want to mess around.
I go here and then still make your retreat difficult.
Okay.
I don't know if when I land here you can retreat. How would you retreat?
I'm gonna retreat. I'm gonna do this thing.
Oh,
now.
you're doing it now.
I'm
Okay.
gonna do it
Then
now.
do it. Yeah.
So here we go. I'm gonna do it into this boy. This is gonna be 20. It's gonna be 40 shots.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have all the dice, so you can't really help me.
I have some dice, but not that
Some, but I have most of them.
many. Okay. Look,
There's 20.
I have 7 wounds. You could just kill him here.
There's 30. Oh man, it was almost 40. It was 42.
If he dies now, he doesn't get to fight on death because it's not the combat phase.
Can you load me? Yes, it.
No, it's the charge
and
phase.
it's the charge phase.
It says in the combat phase. You lost one? I got.
lost one.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, that doesn't count. There you go.
Shoot. Normal shoot, so hitting
Normal
on
shoot.
fives. Okay.
And they still have the mortal thing, right?
We're going to check it.
We're going to check it.
We're going to check it. It's very important.
I'm going to give Panera Bread a little.
Because you're dead.
plug.
Because you're dead here. You died. I'll tell you. I'll just tell you.
I'm going to give him a little plug.
I'll just tell you did die.
Panera Bread.
Yeah.
Our local Panera has upped to their bread game.
Oh, that's nice.
Crust got a lot more flaky.
Okay.
They used to be pretty lazy about the bread. As I understand it, they cook the bread locally, like in the store. They get shipped the dough, they cook it there.
That makes sense.
Very overpriced for what it is, to be honest. But it is directly across the street from the gym, so.
Until your next hero phase.
So he's dead.
But it's wound rolls. So we did that wrong
Well, that's
last
a
time.
little tricky.
Too. Yeah. So we did that wrong, and nobody in chat said anything.
Well,
Okay.
They might have.
They are going on and on about ginger ale and ginger beer and root beer. Let's start off as root beer. Then it turned into ginger beer.
Is this because of the LaCroix or because of the Panera
You know,
soda?
at this point, I forget.
Six is here.
Someone
More,
mentioned
is here.
sarsaparilla.
of which there is one.
I'll take it.
This is a horrible roll. Okay, that and then 4 wounds.
So he takes a mortal and then 4 3-ups. Hiya. Takes 3 damage.
Okay.
Which is a lot more than I was expecting once we saw that roll.
4 up. Here we go.
Oh, you only run on a 4. There you go.
Yeah.
We're running.
So they get their 6-inch move. They're going to leave everybody, and then they're going to have to get dealt with by this guy.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what we're going to kind of do is fill into the forest.
Pesky.
Retreat into the forest, everyone.
Pesky.
Orcs. Orcs are afoot.
Orcs ahoy!
The forest will give us +1 to our save. Mm-hmm. So we'll go up to having a 4 up.
This is obnoxious.
5 up on the dice.
Thanks, I hate it.
Everyone into the forest.
Definitely failing my battle tactic now, but now I just want to inflict pain into you.
Sure.
For multiple reasons, obviously.
Yeah, things went weird for you. I'm so glad I did look up that rule though, because and I feel bad. You probably have brutes left.
How would we even?
Do you want like 2 brutes back here?
2 brutes?
Just at least take
Awfully
1. You should at
generous.
least take 1.
Awfully generous. Give me 2 brutes.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
take a brute.
we totally did that wrong.
I'll take a brute.
Okay.
Because they're still going to get, those 2 will get to pilot and fight the other skinks. Because of my genius maneuvering. All part of the plan.
I feel better
say.
about that. Yeah, we totally did that wrong. So that's.
I didn't get that.
Gosh, Siri, stay out of this. Okay, so
Siri
are we
didn't
ready?
get that. No, now I have to charge him. I haven't charged him.
Yeah. Let's see. Here you go.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Zach, are you ready?
Yeah, we'll see.
You're not ready. I think is what
You gonna
we're
try to
about
go into the
find out.
Carnosaur?
Yeah, and I fly. So,
You need an
out.
11 will get you there.
well, but I
Imagine
can
he just kinda
charge
glides.
things.
Charge that
Pilot.
one. Yeah.
Imagine he just kind of glides. Like he
I don't
tries to
think
fly.
he can get off the ground.
Yeah.
I think when he jumps, it's like 2 inches.
Yeah.
Like he barely gets
like a
off
chicken,
the ground.
yeah.
But he just tramples everything in front of him, so they get out of the way. That's how he flies. Is mountains get out of the way of him as he charges through.
Right.
So here he goes.
Okay. So
7. So I'll just move my 7. Can I get this tree out of here?
We don't normally do that, but we will.
Yeah, get your tree out of my way. Like we just said, the way he charges is mountains just get out of the way. Okay. That's how he flies. I've charged all of the units that I'm legally allowed to charge
Okay.
by law. I no longer have anything to chant at in the combat phase. I'm currently outside of 3 of you there.
Outside 3 me here. You want to be outside 3 me here or no?
Great question.
You're not currently, but you could be.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
want to be out 3 me there,
take
but
it.
not out 3 in the skinks.
Correct.
Good. You're going to avoid a monstrous action, but you might
Oh, we do have monstrous action.
pull him in when you go in there.
Oh, I will.
So okay.
I'm gonna. I have a monstrous action. You don't.
I do not.
So I will stomp with the big lad.
Okay.
So this is a 2-up for D3 plus 3. Yes. It's gonna be a big 4.
Okay. So that's his special power. Looking for 6s on
That
our
is
ward
his
here.
special
We do make 1, so we're gonna lose 3 skinks.
maw crusher thing.
Choo, choo, choo.
That's what the mountains are afraid of. I did not do mortals on the charge with Gorgruntas. So a 2-up into the Cav. Yes, and then a 2-up into Skinks. Yes.
Okay. So 6s here.
They don't have 6s, do they?
I should have done separately. They are if they're within that. The
the banner.
The banner. Yeah.
So,
but we each take a wound. Can I have some wound markers?
No.
I should have rolled those separately since they're 2 separate units. We would have had to let Bridger decide where they go. Okay, we'll pull back. We'll put a banner.
Put it in the bag?
Put a wound on this guy. Yeah.
You're kind of bottlenecked there. It's gonna be hard.
I know.
Your cav is kind of just in combat.
I know. I know.
They're not
gonna
having
be interesting.
not having a great time.
Yep.
Okay. Does anybody remember where I put +1 damage?
How many places?
It was these two and them from this guy.
And Gorgruntus.
And them.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Nailed it. So not these guys. Mm-hmm. They have it and they have it.
Okay.
As in terms of people in combat right now.
Okay.
Okay. I think Skinks do mortals in combat as well?
Yes.
Oh. That's annoying. I am going to go with Gorgruntus then. Yeah, we're going to start with them.
Okay. You think one thing to consider, I don't think you care too much about this, but I could probably shut you down.
Block me out?
Well, I could probably block you out from here there.
If you do...
If in this new tree moving meta that you've introduced, I could definitely block you out.
If you do, it forces me to make a better play in the game, which is just kill all the skinks.
Okay.
And score my battle tactic.
Okay.
It's probably
Okay.
the right thing to do.
Yeah, yeah. It pulls me out
I
of
did
the floor.
find this tower. I kind of want to fight your Carnosaur. And then just auto-fail the battle tactic. It's tempting. This is 3 inches?
What?
What is 4 inches? That's more than 4 inches.
No, yeah.
More than 4 inches.
Get serious.
I want to fight your Carnosaur. It's just fun. Can I fight? I'm just going to fight your Carnosaur. Why am I asking
You're going to go there
I'm
first?
just going to fight your Carnosaur.
Okay.
Now, don't ask permission. Ask forgiveness. Get that out of there. Get this tree out of there.
Because none of this terrain matters, as it turns out. Okay.
I have... Look. I have fly.
I know.
Look, none of it matters.
Okay.
Not the rules, but...
Not
rule adjacent.
Okay, Lindsay,
similar to the rules.
spend me a CP to all defense here.
Okay.
Don't spend anything on nothing for nobody for me. Because I'm just 2s and 2s all around.
I ain't got nothing, mister.
This is 7 dice.
Just a bunch of dice.
This is my choppa. You
All
ready?
right. Yep.
You gonna get chop, bud?
Probably.
I hope so. Here we go. 2s and 2s. This is the choppa. Yep. 6 hits. I do have the profile with the shield thing, so I have 7 attacks instead of 9. Oh, there you go. These are up to rent 2.
Okay, so 4 goes to 3, down to 5s.
Rent 2. 4 goes to 2. 2 go.
4 goes to 3 from me.
Got it.
And then, yeah.
5s. Okay,
So
I
5 ups
understand.
here.
I was going the wrong
I
direction.
made only 1. How much damage are these?
These are only 2 each.
2 each. Okay, let's do some wards here. Mm-hmm. Oh, we get only 1, so he's got 7 damage. You want to give me a wound marker, Bridger?
I gave you 2.
Oh yeah, you did.
I gave you several.
Okay, 7 wounds.
Now
on him.
these are
Not
the big
good.
scary ones.
Okay.
These are the mighty fists und tail.
Okay.
These are going to be Ren 3 for 3 damage.
Yep, he's in trouble.
2s and 2s. Here we go.
Okay.
Should have killed the skinks, but that's not cool. You don't finest hour and wah with this guy to kill skinks. Nobody does that. 2s
Good
and
thing
2s.
2s hit.
2s and 2s. Here we go. Wag. There you go.
Okay.
7 Ren 2. 7 more 5 ups.
Oh, he's probably dead. No, he's dead. Okay. So the Carnosaur really had no chance. I didn't actually make any of those.
Well, you get 6 ups. You want to
No, that's
roll
okay.
21 6 ups?
Okay. Well, that was that.
Over to you.
Over to me. Let's see.
That's what they do, and that's why people put Destroyer on them. Because he probably could have killed 2 units with Destroyer. They're kind of dumb.
Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're just going to get away from these brutes.
That's fair. Meh. Those skinks.
Okay, here we go. They're coming on in.
And you could actually pick up a couple hard boys here.
I think
With
maybe.
mortals?
Yeah.
That
No,
was
they
2
don't have
wounds.
mortals.
Oh, you don't have mortals in combat?
I only on that squad.
Oh, I understand
Yeah,
now. I've been touched by the light of
Yeah, it's-
understanding.
Why do you think I should have mortals?
I thought they did.
No,
I thought
I-
skinks always had mortals.
No.
That's like why they're annoying. They're just scratching at your eyes.
Okay, we have Looks like 4. And I'm gonna go into Gorgruntas. And then 4. And then 3 cannot. So 13 into the Ard Boys.
13.
Okay, let's do the 13 into the Ard Boys first. Boy, it's been a while since Skinks have like been able to do something for me and like have gotten to swing in close combat.
They didn't just die and they didn't just run away.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. They have only 1 attack each.
That makes sense.
Okay, but here we go. But they have 2 attacks each because of the size. Sorry.
Also makes sense.
So 13 goes to 16, 20.
He lost count.
Yeah, I lost count.
So Panera,
16.
our
20,
local Panera stepped up with
24,
the bread, huh?
28,
I enjoyed it.
32. Here we go.
Sometimes they short you though. Sometimes you get big pieces of bread, and sometimes you get little tiny.
Yeah, that
pieces
happened to
of
you today.
did, yeah.
4s and 4s.
bread. Zach does not appreciate the way that.
No, I do.
I'm filling for time.
No, you're great. You're good. You've always been good at crowd work. Okay, 4s again.
It's funny you put it that way because if I were in front of an actual crowd, not a chance.
No.
No
yeah.
way.
Oh, it looks okay.
That's great.
No,
Wait,
no rend, no rend.
Which direction is this going?
This is the Ard Boys.
Okay.
And I think we
4
said
ups?
4 into? Yeah, 4 into them.
So here's 4 ups, and then I do have 6 up wards on the 2 shields.
Yep. Yep.
Looks like I failed several. Many. So here's 4 6 ups.
Okay.
I made 1. Okay. So the 2 shields are dead, and then 1 more guy's dead. That's a lot from Skinks.
Into the Gorgruntas.
That's horrifying. How do they do so much damage?
It's a lot of attacks.
Where are the shields?
That didn't go well. Oh, they're like, just pull 2 guys.
Okay.
2 more wounds into the Gorgruntas.
2? See, that's very
2
different.
warns into the Gorgruntas, yeah.
Real quick. Bridger, your Maw Crusher.
Yeah. What about him?
Hold on.
He karate chopped a Carnosaur in half.
Doesn't Ironjawz attack again when they kill a unit?
in
They're
it.
bashing
Yep.
and smashing.
In it.
Okay.
Well, in it. So
Yep.
we got a
Okay, yep.
in it.
What do you want to do now?
Whoop. I don't know.
Okay. Well, pick a unit to go with,
Okay.
and let's see what
I
happens.
mean, I would go with the Gorgruntas.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, some of the Gorgruntas can only fight Skinks. Mm-hmm. How do you want to? Like 2 of them.
We'll
can only
probably
fight
give you an
Skinks.
orc back, I think.
Okay.
Yep. Well, let's see first what happens.
Okay. So 2 of them have to go here.
Okay, we worked. Okay, all right.
And
Oh my gosh.
1 has to go because I can't fit more. I want to go here, but I
Okay.
can't. So 2 go here and 1 go there.
Okay.
All right. Do you know who the sergeant in that squad is?
In my squad?
No, in my squad.
No, you can pick, Bridger.
It's the guy with the hair. Oh, they all have hair.
They all have hair.
They have Custodes hair. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I mean, I want it into your Cold One Riders.
Okay. Okay, that's
So
fine.
I'm gonna put it into the Cold One Riders.
Okay.
So here we go. I do have the Gore Hackers because that's how I did the 2+ mortals on the charge.
Okay.
So we will. This is the one guy, the guy himself, the sergeant. This will be 3s and 3s, rend 2 into cold ones. 2 hits. Don't. Okay, nothing there.
Okay.
And then the pig, tusks and hooves, also 3s and 3s. Oh. You know, Zach, if I just do nothing here, we don't have to back up anything.
Okay.
Rend
This is
1
into
now.
the cold
Into
one,
the cold
right?
one,
Yeah. Rend 1, so we're on 5 ups here. Okay.
And those are 2 damage from the chant.
Okay, so I actually lose 2 dudes. 1,
3 and 3. This will be 6 attacks
2. Yes.
with the Gore Hackers into Skinks.
Okay.
3s and 3s. Oh, it's terrible, Zach. It's simply toss. Is how I would put it.
Okay.
Okay, 1, rend 2.
Okay,
for
it's
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay. Okay. We'll say that's a skink that attacked
That was a
the
skink that
Gore
wasn't
Grunter.
in combat. You could
Oh
pull
yeah,
a non-combat.
Yeah,
right?
okay. We'll pull a non-combat.
We might
We've
just
got 3
not
of
put
them.
the orcs back.
Okay.
This could work out.
Okay.
And then here is the boars. 3s and 3s. Oh, it's still terrible, Zach.
Look, it's incredible. That's actually an incredible roll.
Can't change the past.
Only 1s and 5s.
This is a good old-fashioned can't change the past. This is
Rend.
Rend 1.
So go through.
2 damage each.
Okay. So I think,
I think we can just unput back.
yeah, we'll say we pull from here in the Gore Grunters.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. Ooh.
And then your skinks went, and now it's back to me again?
Now it's back to you again.
All right. Well, that's the only relevant combat.
Okay. The Ard boys into the
Yeah,
skinks.
Ard boys.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ard boys, Arding it up. Oh, too far. All right, so we're at 3 attacks each. I have 3 of them, one of whom is the Sargento cheese. Here we go.
Okay.
3s and 4s. That's it.
Okay.
This is kind of why it's nice to get the +1 to hit, but he's so far
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, they're, that's what I was saying. I don't think they're that swingy of an army.
Rend 1.
Rend 1, so they go through. So these are 6s, so I will lose 2 more. And I don't think it super matters where they come from. Okay. Next,
it's you?
it's a bunch of me now, right? So these guys are going to pile in like crazy. Kill him!
Get him, boys.
I'm going to try to get as many in as we can. I think that's going to be it. Okay.
Weird turn.
It is a weird turn. Okay, 6, 12, 13, 2 attacks each for 26. So there's 13 and 26. Okay.
You guys do have mortals.
Do immortals, 4s and 4s here at the Moon Club.
4s and 4s.
Yeah,
They went clubbing on the moon.
in clubbing. I should have auto-attacked here. May I
just-
auto-attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, auto-attack.
They just
Okay.
came in from a spaceship.
Okay, thank you.
Clubbing on the moon.
I have not auto-attacked. I have all out-defensed. There we go. Now here, 4s again, but 6s are very, very exciting. We're excited for 6s.
You do get excited by 6s.
Yeah. No 6s at all.
What are you looking for? 4s?
4s.
Can I get 2-ups against these?
I guess so.
Okay.
Okay, well, no 6 is a big problem.
Okay. That is an issue.
We hope that would go a little better.
2s. Okay.
Nothing.
All right.
There's
And
some
then
6s.
the brutes.
The brutes have nothing.
They pile and fight the Bastildon.
Oh, you were out of 3 of it previously, but I guess you have a 1
charged.
range on your weapon.
Right.
Okay, so you're going to pile in here?
Yeah. So they get to activate because they charged.
Okay.
They pile in. They're not going to do anything. We have the Gore Haka, Jagged Gore Haka.
Okay.
That's 3 attacks. This will
Okay.
be 3s and 3s.
Yep.
Nope. Oh, 1 at Rend 3 on your Bastildon.
Okay. He's okay.
Yep. And then the boss, with his Boss Claw and Brute Smasher, has 5 attacks, 4s and 3s. And this will be Rend 2. So you'll get 3-ups here.
Okay, here we go. 1 gets 2.
2 up to 3. 3 damage.
Okay.
Oh, I was +1 to hit. Oops.
Okay, we take 2 damage.
Chat, I was +1 to hit. Don't tell me. I know. I didn't do it.
Okay, he's got 2 on him. Okay,
And now it is truly all you.
truly on me here. We'll start the Bastillodon. We've got him up. 3 attacks with a bludgeoning tail. 3s. Ooh, no good. Okay, nothing. And then
We both kind of whiffed a lot.
Saurus Warriors, yeah. Or the Saurus Knights here are 4s and 3s. And it's 3 and 2 attacks here on these guys. I just want to make sure that the dude gets his extra attack as normal. Yep, add 1 to the attacks. Cool. So these guys are with their war spears. Here we go. This looks like just, ooh, we do have a 2-inch range. But I don't think we can do much with it. Yeah. So here we go. 4s and 3s. Into Gorgruntas.
Oh, whoop,
Two.
oh, two of them.
Yep.
Rend.
No rend.
So 4 ups. I will take 1 damage because you didn't charge. I charged.
Yep. And then Powerful Jaws.
No, you hang up.
1 hit. 1 wound.
Ooh. Rend 0.
Rend 0.
4 up.
Okay. Skinks. No, Skinks already
They
went.
fought. Slan.
Slan.
The old Slanny
he
boy.
has like 6 attacks, I think. I want to say 6 attacks on the Slan. You don't see it. It's not really where he wants to be.
He should have a cool AoE attack. In Total War, he has like a...
It is sort of like that. It's Azure Lightning. 4s, 3s.
That's
oh,
a
sorry.
spell.
Yeah, we're going into here.
That's a spell in Total War.
Oh, no good.
Yeah.
2 at Rend 1.
Rend 1, 5 ups. Take them both. What's the damage?
1 each. Yeah.
Okey-doke.
Oh, yeah. Not
Okey-doke.
adorable.
Well, hey, you know, not an amazing wall.
yeah.
But I did kill a Carnosaur, and that felt good. And I failed my battle tactic. That's kind of big. But you're penned in. I think
Yep, I'm penned in. Which is good.
I've pushed you into a corner.
I do have some teleport. I do have
some summoning.
Some summoning, so we'll see. Let's score Bridger. Oh, Battle Shock. I'm leadership 10. I can't auto pass. But these guys lost 9. Plus 3 is
12. So there's 2 more.
12, so losing 2 more.
Oh, I'm going to lose Art Boys here. This seems like a problem with this army. Never mind.
You good?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
Yeah. Do I hold that table quarter?
I think so. I have.
Is your Slan in that table quarter?
He is. So I have 10. Oh, these guys lost 10, so now I should actually lose 1. Oh, no, because I did it already. Okay. So here, sorry, I have 10 here, 12. You have who? In? Yeah, you have it, right?
6 Gorgruntas.
So that 6
character-
Gorgruntas are 12 alone. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So I get 3
Yeah.
primary, and I failed my battle tactic.
Okay, interesting
over to
game.
Zach.
Over to Seraphon, turn 2. 5 up to get a CP from the Star Priest.
Yeah.
Nope. Looking for 4. Oh, we'll each get a CP, Lindsay. And you can give me 1 more CP, so I'll go up to 2.
Look at you.
Very interesting.
Indeed. This is where you start to steal objectives, I think. Start to be sneaky.
Yeah.
Sneaky little lizard player.
Let's do.
And I continue to run at you like an orc.
Yeah. Oh, let's get some summoning points.
Yeah.
See how that goes. So we'll go down a spell. We'll take our 3d3. We're at 8 right now. We're gonna
Watch that
get
LaCroix.
1. We're gonna get 6 more, so we're going to go up to 14.
14.
Yeah.
Good thing I got you that red die, huh?
It is good because we're already above 12.
Yeah. That was quick.
Okay, now I need to think for real here. What am I doing? I could do eye for an eye.
Good.
Yeah, that seems.
Killing our boys you could do in the hero phase. And just be
ma-
done with it.
Oh.
Just with magic. Just shoot them with lasers from space.
Yeah, we're not that shooty. Okay, let's do eye for an eye since we don't have to specify. There's a lot of different things we need to kill here.
That is the game.
Yeah. Okay.
I do kind of feel bad now about the gnashing jaws.
About gnashing jaws?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because if I were down 2 infantry units now,
Yeah.
this would be a very different game.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, we're going to do Finest Hour on the Engine of the Gods.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Command point.
On who?
Oh, I could heal. I could recover that war boss. What is
Oh, yeah.
What's his leadership?
Probably
8.
7, 8.
So we'll try to heroic recovery here. Oh, not a good start. Not a good start. Not a good start. Yeah, terrible.
It's weird. Okay, no heroic recovery for him.
Nothing.
This takes us to the magic phase. Comet's Call. Are you more interesting? Yes, you're interesting, of course. Okay, let's do Comet's Call, as always.
Yeah.
Here we go. Comet's Call. Yeah.
7. Yeah.
7. So
Seven.
D3 units.
Seven.
2
Two.
this time.
Brutes and our boys?
Yeah, Brutes and ours boys. So Brutes take big 3.
Big 3. That's the gourd, slack, slack.
And our boys take
Slack me.
also big 3.
Oh, big 3. All right. That is 1.5 our boys.
Okay, next spell here
Hold the drum.
is...
Oh, +1 bravery, I forgot. We're good. Didn't matter.
You're okay?
Yeah, no, I didn't fail morale, but I forgot the banner gives +1 bravery.
I don't think we really care here about Stellar Tempest. It's not like a big enough squad. It's not interesting. So probably Mystic Shield. What's my little guy going to do? He's going to... the Skink Star Priest could do reroll 1s to hit. Compelling. Or -1 to you to hit.
Oh, is your slant already done?
No, I'm trying to think of who's going to cast Mystic Shield. So I think this line will cast Mystic Shield.
Okay.
And who's he going to cast it on?
Can't stop me.
This guy's crazy armored right now. We don't need that. Let's put it on the Riders. Riders are in trouble. Yeah, Mystic Shield on the Riders. Here we go. 2 dice. This is traditional. So, yep, we got it. And then the little guy is going to let them reroll 1s.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Interesting.
I agree.
That's it. Prayer stuff. We have heal, but
Yeah.
there's no real good targets for heal. So I think we'll
Did you
want...
heal the Basildon?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I could heal the Basildon. Let's do that. No. Instead, I
mortal.
think we actually get her. Oh, we take 1 mortal, right?
Which
Yeah.
you passed.
Which I...
You're feeling the pain.
Okay, we'll say that's what
you're
that
good.
was. I appreciate it. All right, so nothing
So
happens.
nothing happens. Look at
Okay,
that.
great. Okay, interesting. Okay, let me get moving. I have to kill something.
What a turn of events.
It is a weird game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to break out, and then we'll see. Oh,
Teleport.
summoning and
summoning.
teleporting.
does
Both
your-
happen at the end of the movement phase. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just be chilling, talking about Panera Bread.
Who does my Stegodon? Who's my engine of the gods want to kill?
Banter bread.
Does he just want to charge in and wreck this guy?
Oh, please. Wreck my mega boss.
I think this engine of the gods might wreck your mega boss.
You wish. I'll just get back up. Oh, kill count
Oh,
1.
that's right.
Kill count 1.
You can get back up.
Kill count 1. We got to keep track. Kill count 1.
Can he get back up? No.
No.
So we actually
That would be
really,
insane
we
if
actually really want to kill him.
he could get back up. Everybody would only play these.
I know.
I feel like people already basically only play Maw Crushes.
Okay.
Well, Zach's going to think.
Yeah, I'm gonna think.
How you doing, Lindsay? Did you choose a battle tactic?
Oh, yeah.
Eye for an eye.
Oh,
Yes,
yes, you did.
okay.
Yes, you did.
Cool. And then,
Yeah.
how's it
Doing
going?
great.
What's
Yeah.
up?
We can take a super chat.
Yes.
This one is from Rob Stark. Bridger,
up?
are you going to Nova this year, and will you finally arm wrestle me at the Emperor meetup? I'll pull all the Titans, and you can be the final boss.
I will be at Nova. I've been told we're going to Nova. We're all excited. John and Adrian were like, yes, we're going. And I was like, cool, we're going. Great. Will I arm wrestle you? Probably not. You'll win by default, which you can say you beat me, and we can be done with it. This whole thing could be over. Yeah, you win. Right now, you already won. Look at that.
Yeah?
I just, look, I don't do that.
You don't do the whole arm wrestling thing?
No.
It's tough.
This got started by me arm wrestling when we went to, well, it wasn't England. This was before that, when we were in, what's the British colony? Not Cape.
Oh, in Spain.
Yeah.
Gibraltar.
Gibraltar, yes. We were in Gib, and Stephen Box arm wrestled me, and people recorded it but never posted it on the internet. And it was an experience. At that point, I was not going to the gym and was a tiny, flimsy person. I'm still a relatively tiny, flimsy person, but he just toyed with me for like several minutes until I said that I had lost. I gave up, and I was like, okay, well, we're done here. And you know, that experience stuck with me. That's why we don't arm wrestle. Yep.
Yeah.
why.
So I really can't summon. I have nowhere to put anyone. They have to be outside. Like you're penning me in, right? There's nowhere to summon a unit.
Maybe in the back corner?
No. That's 9 inches right
Maybe.
there. That's okay. I
maybe
can
the back
save
corner?
up my points.
What can you afford now? And what can you afford if you save up for tomorrow?
Well, I'm really
Ooh.
excited maybe about some salamanders.
Oh,
A
that would be
salamander
cool.
hunting pack.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited. I can afford that now, though, is the thing.
Oh, but you can afford more salamanders tomorrow.
But you can only summon one thing. So
Do you
what
want-
it gets? Let's see. I'll be honest. If I got up to, let's see, what anything at 15? 15 starts to get interesting. 3 Croxagors.
We do have Crocs.
We do have Croxagors.
And they are pretty cool.
Another Star Priest. That doesn't seem great.
Yeah, that's not great.
At 20, I can get 20 Saurus Warriors.
We have those, but I don't
And
think we want them.
I could also get at 20, I could get the Carnosaur back.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's maybe most
Would it-
exciting.
would it
Now
be
I'm
a
at
feral
14. I
Carnosaur?
need to roll.
Would it be a feral Carnosaur or the Carnosaur with a guy on top?
He is the guy. Such a thing doesn't exist.
There's no feral Carnosaurs
No.
in Age of Sigmar?
No.
What?
Okay.
There
so
should be.
There should be.
Yeah.
So I could teleport.
Carnosaur.
Teleporting the Slan out of here seems
How
like
are you not shocked by this, Zach? It's the same thing without a guy on top.
eye for an eye.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what
Doesn't care.
I actually want to do.
I'm shocked and offended.
Okay.
You leaving? You running away?
The Slan's going to teleport out to be
Cowardly
safe.
Slan?
Yeah, he's going to try to be safe.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if that's right or
It
not.
gets you space to get your cold ones in.
It does.
Well, we should stop chatting and let Lindsay get to some super chatting.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to shoot now.
No.
So, no.
Next round.
Sorry, Lindsay, I tried.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
gave it my best.
Bastillodon into the Ard Boy.
Yeah.
Force to hit.
Into the brute?
Yep. Yeah, just 2 hits on 9 dice.
I was still trying to figure out how you're shooting the hard boys.
They do both wound
they
at
do?
Rend 1.
And one, this will be a 5-up. Then.
Each one's 2 damage.
He is dead.
Yeah. Okay. There's eye for an eye. That's cool.
quick.
Oh, we have to give somebody
More wounds?
mortal wounds. Ooh, am I too far
skins?
away for that? That's a problem. I think I'm too far away for it. Yeah. If it's 18, I'm in. If it's 12, I'm not. Let's have a look.
Well, you look,
I have a hunch that it is 18.
and
I mean 12.
Lindsay and I will continue to think about Panera Bread. We're not going to talk about it anymore. 'Cause I feel like we've
Oh,
given
it's too
much
12.
lip service.
You know,
Okay.
we
That
talked about
company.
Panera Bread so much today. I'm like, when was the last time I had Panera Bread?
No,
I need some
it's-
Panera Bread
It's
in my life.
not worth it, though. That's the problem. It's decent, not good. It's just decent,
It's there.
but it's the price
Yeah.
of quite good. That's the issue.
I haven't been in years. And so I remember it was a place that we would go.
Right.
And that, like, I would
That's
just,
my
I would-
perspective.
I would go with friends because it was better than, like, Del Taco, which
Right.
we had been to many times before in the
Yep.
week. And it's
Yep.
like,
But you can go to Del Taco twice for every one Panera Bread visit. That's the issue.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
crux of the matter. Zach, are you still thinking? 'Cause
Yeah,
we're
I think
trying
we're,
so
I think
hard
we're
to buy you
actually
time.
going to. I know. No, I'm good. We're gonna give them the mortals.
Okay.
Okay.
The Cold One Riders.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we're gonna shoot at these guys. So let's
Shooting your skinks at my
yeah.
Maw
Let's
Crusher.
Yep, that's right. So we'll start here. There's 12, 15. That's right. 17 left, or actually it was 16. So there's 20.
I think I'm just gonna let this go.
Yeah, these are 5s and 5s. 20. What do you have? You're gonna have 3 ups here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it. 3 up, 6 up. I think he'll be okay.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Yep.
That'll help,
Here we go. Oh, you need these 3?
please. Okay, 5s and 5s.
5s and 5s. Tonight at 5.
Yeah. No 6s mortals.
Okay. Which it was never on the hits. We learned that.
It was never on the hits. Ooh, none of these are 5s. Okay.
There you go.
All right, and then 5s again. See if we
Right,
can
because
do
I
it.
was pulling out all the. That's why none of those. Were
3.
3. All right, I'll grab 3 dice here. I don't want any of those dice. 3 ups. Oh, 1 damage, 6 up. He's good.
You roll 6? Okay, cool. That was great TV. Here we go. 10. Into the Art Boys.
Yep.
4 hits. 2 wounds into the Art Boys.
4 ups. Get your dice out of here. I will take 1 more wound, which kills the banner.
Okay.
Just the sergeant left.
Engine of the Gods. Let's see what it does.
End of the shooting phase. Shoots laser beams.
That is a unit.
15.
That's 15 is a unit of Saurus warriors.
Where do you want to? Where do you put them?
Yeah, maybe you know her.
No way.
I think not. I think not. Right? They have to be outside 9 for sure.
But
so. Yep.
their spaceship crashes.
Yep.
There were no survivors.
Yep. They're going nowhere. Okay. Cool.
Cool engine of the gods.
Cool engine of the gods.
That would have been 10 Saurus warriors.
That would have been 10 Saurus warriors. Okay. Charges.
Okay.
He'll charge in here.
Yep. You made it.
I think he does mortals on the charge.
Probably.
We have him up here while we do. Yep. 3 plus D3 mortals.
Yep.
D3 mortals. Just 2.
Big 2.
Yep.
6s. Hiya. Take them both.
Okay. Let's see.
Anything
What's
else?
his rend? Is Destroyer still happening or no?
The Wa?
The Wa.
He still has Destroyer, because I never used it. The Wa,
you
I
did
believe,
use
is...
Destroyer. Okay.
He didn't fight.
Oh, you didn't fight. That's right.
The Wa, I believe, is over. I think it's only on my turn.
Okay. So we'll not charge with Bastiladon in that case. Yeah.
Really? Not even just for a stomp on the one arm?
I might. That's what I'm thinking.
That's like a free kill right there,
All right.
bro.
Yeah. You talked me into it. Okay. Here we
I
go.
did talk you into
10.
it.
We're in. He's got 2 wins on him.
Yeah, it's just for that turn.
All right. I think that's it for charges, Bridger.
Monstrous actions.
Monstrous actions. So we will, we'll stomp there.
Yep. Oh.
Cool. Okay. It happens. We'll roar here.
We'll
We'll roar here. Yes.
You roared my Maw Crusher?
Yeah, roar your Maw Crusher.
That's so rude. He's already +1 to hit, so Titanic Duel does nothing. So I think I just stomps Kings.
Oh, I should have Titanic Duel. That was dumb.
You can Titanic Duel, I don't care.
You're already +1 to hit?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to all-out defense, though.
You're right. Which,
Yeah.
it's not
No,
bad to
I wanna
roar.
I was
Roaring
thinking
makes
the
sense.
roar, yeah.
I
I can auto-attack.
I'm going to stomp Skinks,
Okay.
because it's a satisfying experience. Yep. I've not taken enough wounds, so it's 3 plus D3, so it's 5.
Okay, here we go. Looking for 6s.
6s. 4 die?
4 die? Okay. All right, all right, all right.
And then
We're going to start here.
yeah.
And let's look at how the engine. So he is going to auto attack Lindsay, spend me a CP.
Okay.
Now he's got his awesome Stegodon thing. I have no idea how this guy's going to do. The Stegodon thing gives him +1 to damage of his melee weapons.
Ooh, that's good.
That's actually quite good. +1 to damage of melee weapons.
Could be losing a Maw Crusher.
And he is auto attacking and he's fine stoured.
Okay.
So let's see how he does. First, massive horns.
Yeah.
2 attacks. 2s, Ren 1.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ren 1,
Ren 1.
4 ups.
4 damage.
4 damage, 4 6 ups.
4 damage.
Hiya. Take them all. Take
Okay,
6.
next, Grinding Jaws. Oh, he has a shooting attack. It doesn't do much damage, though. Okay,
It's the skinks with their blowpipes.
yep. Grinding
I
Jaws.
played Total War.
Here we go. Pretty much the same thing, only 2 damage this time. 2s, -1.
4 ups. Yep.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Oh, no, wait. I'm adding 1 to each of these.
3 damage.
So take 3 more damage. Yeah, total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last one was 4, not 5?
No, it should
3 up to 4?
No, 4 up to 5.
Okay. So then
No, you
1 more here.
1.
So 2 up to 3
Right.
and 4 up to 5.
Right.
So I have 4 damage here, 6 ups. So I'll take 3. So I've taken 9.
Okay.
You have 10 to go.
Crushing Stomps. 5 attacks here. Same thing, basically. 2s, because of auto attack. 2s because of... ooh! Well, that's...
Were these a lot of damage?
They're going to be 3 each.
Rend.
Rend 1.
4 ups.
So
I take 3.
Yep.
That's with the +1?
It's with the +1.
Okay. Take 2.
Okay.
So,
So
I've
that's that.
taken 11.
So not great.
Hey,
Ooh.
that was a lot of damage.
I know, we need to
Don't
kill him,
be-
though. How
don't
much does
be-
he have left?
He's up to 19, so he has 8 left.
Bummer. Okay,
But-
where you want to go?
He is briquetted.
That's good.
Where do I
yeah,
want to go?
what do you think?
That's a great question, Zach. Where do I want to go? Well, if I kill a unit, I get to go again. Mm-hmm. Which is a pretty relevant rule. Mm-hmm. Now that we examine... What's the save on your...
Well,
kinda
he's all
soured.
defense, and he's +1.
Yeah.
And he can pick 1 target and get an additional +1.
No, you all out attack. You can't be all defense.
No. Sorry, Finest Hour.
Right. Your finest hour.
Finest Hour, his +1, he has a +1 from his artifact.
Right. So I think I might just go with the Maw Crusher and kill these little skinky guys. Just pick them all up.
Okay.
And then go with the Gore Gruntas immediately afterwards.
I like it.
So here we go.
Okay.
We're going to go with the Maw Crusher, everything into the skinks.
Okay.
So he is base 7 attacks with his...
He's all Rend 2. Everything's at least like Rend 2, right?
No, it's Rend 1 on the chopper.
Is the WA still happening?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we'll let this happen.
Okay, so we're up to 8 attacks with the chopper because I killed the unit. Mm-hmm. These will be 2s and 3s because we're no longer finest hour.
Okay.
Hiya. And hiya. Ooh.
Okay, go right through for how much?
These are Rend 1.
Yeah, so they're gonna go
for
through.
2 damage each.
2 damage each. Okay, here we go. 5 die. Do you think we pick the rest up? Well, you could whiff. You could whiff
I
on
could
the
whiff.
rolls. Yeah.
I have 7. I'm down to 7 Mighty Fists and Tails on 2s and 3s. Ooh. Oh, in it. Those go through for 3 damage each.
Oh, this is probably it. Oh, it's okay, but you got them all.
Okay. Whew. All right.
Okay.
So that will up his kill count again.
Yeah.
You have 1 more wound to get through.
Okay.
And he's 1 more Choppa E. And then we will immediately activate with Gore Gruntoids.
Okay.
And do I just put everything into skinks? Yeah, that's a question. Because I feel like this ongoing combat with the Cold One Riders is not going to go well for me. It's not going to go well for either of us, to be completely honest. I don't think either of us can be all that effective over here. I'm going to put everything into skinks.
Okay.
For the scoring purpose of scoring.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my plan. So here we go. 3, 3, 4. They are still +1 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're looking at 3s and 3s. It's a breeze. I'm going to use my free all-out attack
Okay.
from that battalion
Yep.
on them. So it'll be 2s and 3s.
Okay.
Just want to pick up all the skinks.
Okay.
There you go. These are Rend 1.
I put Mystic Shield not on them.
And
So
2 damage.
So 2 damage, so 14. This could do it. Yes, I think you got them all. Okay, so skinks are disappearing.
You know what that means?
Go again.
1 more time.
Yeah.
But it's just it's a lone
Alone. Hard boy.
Hard boy.
Okay.
He will tragically attempt to battle a Bastillodon.
Yeah.
It's not really going to go anywhere. Okay. I mean, that was much better than last time. No Ren.
Okay, I think we're okay. Because we have 1-ups.
Yeah.
And then we're only 1s. Okay.
Yeah.
Me now.
It's all you.
Yeah, let's start here with the riders. They've got the mortal wound thing, so that's good. He's gonna come up here. He's got 2-inch range. He's gonna come up here. We're gonna get nice and snug in here.
Snug is a bug and a rug.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be it though. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the Gore Gruntas. They are rerolling 1s from Hand of God.
Yep. Hand of Gork.
Hand of Gork, and they are 6s are mortals to wound. So maybe we could do something here. We'll see. This could go good. Did I delete this unit? Okay. Delete from roster. Perfect. Okay. Here we go. War Spear. 2 attacks each, 3 for the guy. So 13 attacks.
Oh, I all out defense with my last command dealer point.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go.
Shields up.
We are ooh, we can't all out attack. So we're actually only hitting on 4s here. It's pretty good though. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. And then were any of those ones? Hope not. Hope not. Okay. Actually, I don't think any of them were. Okay, look, a couple
wasn't paying
mortals.
attention.
And then 3. So 5 saves, no rend.
No rend, 3 ups, and I take 2 mortals. So I have taken 4 damage.
Okay. Oh, did we kill a guy?
You killed a pig and put 2 wounds on the next pig. Because they have 5 wounds, right?
Yes. Bastiladon into Ard Boy.
Oh, I'll just pick him.
All 3 hit.
Yeah, he's dead.
I mean, the Bastiladon's not that great.
He has
but
1 wound.
He's dead. Okay. Okay. Very interesting stuff happening here.
So you got eye for an eye.
Eye for an eye.
But
only hold one
primary.
Lindsay. So
We penned
yes.
you in.
You got your
Very
battle
pendant.
tactic.
Really hurting how the
Mayhaps.
whole army works. No summoning. No engine of the gods. It's a big problem.
Mayhaps.
Oh.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
The Slan should have teleported
Somewhere else. Yeah.
elsewhere.
Yeah. Got to think about that for summoning, right?
Could you teleport and then summon?
You teleport.
And then summon, right?
Maybe.
Because if you could do that, you would do that. And then you would summon if you want to. It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to.
Well, it's a little. Let's say we're not going to go back for that, but I'll check it for this round.
Okay.
Okay. You ready to roll?
I am so ready.
Yeah, yeah. Ties go to Bridger.
That one doesn't count.
Okay. Okay, but it's the same thing.
Ooh, I
So,
got 6
so
again.
Orc turn.
I will continue to take
Yeah.
it. So I have 2 command points to Zach's 3.
3. Yep.
But battle tactics. There's so many to choose from. I've really got the clam. The world is my oyster.
You desecrate.
That's a freebie though.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
that's
not
a-
get
that's a
ahead of
freebie.
ourselves.
Yeah.
On the freebies, your only battle line left are Cold One Riders,
Saurus Knights, correct.
and if you summon, you'll be summoning battle line, which means that battle tactic is most doable now. But I don't know how I kill your Saurus Knights. Are Cold One Riders a Druki thing? Is that? Am I just mixing up the two?
Yes, yeah, these are Saurus Knights.
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's what they're called now anyway. I don't know what they used to in Old World.
Anyway, they're both lizard cav where they ride lizards. It's just there's a Druki on top or another lizard on top.
Right.
Desecrate's free, really. I could. This one's mine, but I honestly don't think he'll kill it in one go.
I don't know.
You blew your finest hour. So I have a shot, but
this thing also does have a 1-up against you.
yeah. I think my best bet, to be honest, is to just send my Mega Boss into your Cold One Knights from the rear. Get a good rear charge, break your leadership, you'll route off the edge of the battlefield. You're already right there.
Okay.
Different edition.
Different edition. Yeah.
I can't gain momentum again. That's not allowed. That's illegal. All right, we're just going to desecrate. Enough wasting time. We're going to desecrate.
Okay.
United Offense is another
Yeah,
free
it's
one.
an easy one to do.
Desecrate this boulder.
Oh, you could do offense. Yeah. do you
United
wanna
Offense is also free. They're all
Okay.
free at this point.
Yeah.
I'm going to desecrate.
Okay.
Ta-da! I will spend one of my... heroic actions. Do I heal, or do I get a command point to spend on moving people right now? Methinks we heal.
Okay.
Recover acquired. Heal 1.
Okay. Oh, this is on these guys, not the Slan. I will try to put a CP on the Slan. Nope. Okay.
He's not a totem. So this would actually have to be wholly within 12, right? So he can't, because he's not general and he's not totem. He can't
to issue.
move them.
To issue a 12-inch. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got 12-inch range.
Yeah, which means he can't move them either. But, so I guess we're just not doing that. We're just not doing it. We're gonna move on. We're done with the hero phase for real this time, and I'm just gonna move.
Okay.
Lindsay, feel free to.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's take a super chat. We've got a few of those. This is from Vindicatus. Thank you, Vindicatus.
what's up, dude?
Oh, that's
And
nice to actually hear from Vindicatus. I feel like I don't hear from him that often.
Yeah, well, hey, this one is directed to you, Zach.
Oh, yay.
Zach,
What
do
could
you
it be?
like movies about gladiators?
Is the movie gonna be Gladiator?
I think Gladiator is like a fun romp. It's like on the tail end of the historical fiction like action thing, you know, the early 2000s. I think it's up there for the like 90s style historical fiction drama that was popular, starting with like Dances with Wolves and ending with like, I don't know, The Patriot, Mel Gibson maybe.
Last Samurai, was that after?
Last Samurai is around this time period too.
Yeah.
But I like that's the only really gladiator movie I know. I know there's also like Spartacus and stuff. I'm not sure I've ever seen the original Spartacus. So Vindicatus, I'm not sure what you're getting at with that question.
He's just asking if you like gladiators.
Yeah,
That's
movies
it.
about gladiators.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
Don't read too far into it.
Speaking of, real quick, let's do the thing we want to promote real quick.
Oh, yeah.
So, want to tell people, now I know this is a Sigmar channel, but May 5th and 7th here in the Bay Area, in Silicon Valley, in San Jose, we are, several of us from the club I'm in, Fault Line 40K, this is the club that Brett is the president of, are hosting this event, Maelstrom Mixer. We did this event in 2019, and we wanted to have it be a thing we did every year. But then COVID happened, and so now Brett has brought it back. Brett, friend of the show, you guys know him. And this is like a narrative event, but the big thing we kind of pride ourselves on in Fault Line is we don't do like goofy narrative events like, okay, now like an orbital bombardment comes and destroys like and ruins your plans. Like the games are designed to be good, kind of like almost match play games, but not super hyper competitive. So it's not a competitive event. But it is an event held at a giant awesome bar in San Jose called the Guild House. And
A bar is a small portion of what that large space is.
yeah, it's a big space.
It's like a hangout. There's like a gaming cafe and a bar. They still don't have like proper food, right?
You know what? The food is less worse than I thought, but yeah, it's
it's not a restaurant.
They do like these like gourmet hot pockets that are kind of okay, and then they do like snacks. But they also let you go to the other places to get food. And
bring food in.
There's a lot of good food in downtown San Jose. 64 or 66 tickets available for sale. 30 or 33 have been sold. Halfway
About
there.
half, yeah.
Some members,
Get your
I
ticket.
know Daminit said he's coming or has bought his ticket. Very exciting. So something to look into. There's the website, maelstrommixer.com. It's an awesome website. Check it out. If you are in Titans Discord, message Brett. He'll be happy to answer any questions about it. I'll be there. I think you'll be there. John will be there.
I will not be there.
You're not going to be there? Me and John will be there.
I might stop by, but I can't spend the whole weekend.
We'll see. We'll talk. Okay.
Can't.
There it is, Maelstrom Mixer. Check out the website. Thank you.
I don't even know if I'm going to BAO, Zach. Look, my life's gotten hectic.
Yeah.
It's gotten crazy.
Yeah.
So, talking about my movement, I did actually roll in advance for these guys, and then moved them for their advance, and then realized that I can give them 3d6 charge.
Okay.
And it's better for me to attempt a 3d6 charge than to advance them, so I then unadvance them.
Okay.
I hope that's okay with you.
That's totally fine.
I really put myself in a bit of a pickle in terms of hero phase moving. I was in a position where I really needed this army so slow. It relies heavily on
this funky
hero phase movement.
Exactly.
So I'm basically just advancing my army and being sad. Oh, I didn't advance my pigs. Pigs. 4 more inches
Does
on
he have a
pigs.
3d6 charge?
I could put it on him. I put it on 1 unit. Pigs. Oink oink. I feel like as mean as Gorgontas look, I think they would be really friendly. Like
Maybe.
if you cared for
I
them,
bet,
you fed them.
Pigs are nice. Aren't pigs supposed to be kind of
Well,
nice?
these are boars, which are pretty territorial
Yeah, that's true.
and nasty.
Lindsay,
but
spend me CPM with for redeploying the Bastillodon. See what we can do. We got a 1.
it's a 1.
We're very excited about the
This is
1.
why I don't redeploy.
We're really excited about the 1 on the redeploy.
Redeploys are just not worth it.
At this point, we just, here we go. That'll do.
That was cool.
That'll do nothing.
I just don't.
Well, a 6 I think really makes his charge funky for getting into the Salon and the Astrolith Bearer.
Right. But you're never gonna roll 6. Can you roll me in advance for this guy?
It's a 5. I'd have taken a 5.
5 plus 4 is 9. Everybody knows that. There he goes. Okay. Look. We're in a position to do something.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but we're doing it. We are doing it.
Okay.
Here we go. I can yell at you. Ah. Is my yelling worse?
The roar? Yeah, let's
My
see
yelling
it.
is not worse.
Let's see it.
Doesn't change. So this will be 2s and 3s.
Okay.
This is into your Engine of the Gods. They all hit. 1, rend 1.
Okay. He's okay?
He's okay. All right. Fat lot of good that roaring did. Charge phase. I will hand out 3d6 charge somewhere. Let's see if I get it, because I could spend a bunch of time thinking about this and then, okay, I get it. Yeah, I'll put it on the Mega Boss.
Okay.
I think it's prudent to do so. And the Mega Boss will be my first charge. So here we go. Mega Boss! 10.
10.
Looks like I needed it, to be honest.
You could definitely get right there if that's where you want to go.
But if I kill the Slayer, he just gets back up. It's like super lame. Yeah, we'll go for it. Look, I didn't make the right gameplay move against the Carnosaur. I did the fun thing.
Oh, you killed it.
I did kill it, but I scored less points.
Yeah.
I did the fun part.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I'm feeling the missing, that Carnosaur missing. I tried to do Carnosaur stuff with a Triceratops.
Yeah?
And it didn't
work. Well, you did a lot of damage.
It did a lot.
I'll give you that. So he's going to fight a Slan for funsies.
Okay.
And then do I charge Gorgruntas? And just lose them. I did not hand out +1 damage.
Who you want plus damage? Gorgontas?
He could only have given it to them.
Okay, so they've got it.
And he can give it to them, but they're not going to get to combat.
Okay.
So it is these Gorgruntas who haven't charged, and these 2 infantry units who cannot charge.
Okay.
Cool. Gorgruntas. I guess we're going to go for the long bomb. We're going to try to get to cold ones, but even if I get there, only one will really be able to fight it.
Okay.
So here we go. We're charging. Look, you can always roll it and then decide not to, which is what I will do.
You're going to stay put?
They're hanging out.
Not interested in bestow it on.
They're chilling.
Okay, we have monstrous actions.
Starting with me?
Starting with you.
Starting with me. I can't stomp you because you're too large. I will simply roar.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to roar you back.
It's a roar fight.
Success.
Ooh.
Yep.
We've both drowned out the thoughts of the other. I will also start fighting here. This is where I will begin the combat, the mortal combat.
I probably should have Titanic dueled, but I'll
You
stick
can
with
do
this.
whatever
no,
you
let's
want.
stick with this. We'll stick with this. No, this is good. This is good. We want this.
I'm already +1 to hit.
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
This is good.
But now, because I've roared you, you want the +1 hit? That makes sense?
Yeah, it's okay.
There's arguments either way.
Yeah.
Here is my now 9 Choppa attack.
I don't want you all to fencing is the thing.
Right. You don't want me
If
to
I
live.
survive, yes.
If I live, it's bad. Bad news
Okay,
bears.
now I am, I'm pretty defensive here. I actually have 2, I'm +2 in my armor here because I'm going to square off against you with my crest. And my artifact gives me +1, which is a weird artifact, right? That's powerful. Okay, so I am at I'm actually only at a 2 up. I'm not at a 1 up. But, okay, here we go.
All right, 9 Choppa attacks. Here we go. 2s and 3s. Oh, it's bad, Zach. Oh, it's quite bad. Never seen
Now
so many ones in my
3s.
life.
Yeah, I know.
Hiya!
Okay.
There you go.
It's not bad.
Look, you're getting off easy.
And the rend here is
1.
1, so 3 ups.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 damage.
2 damage, so 6 is here. Nothing, so he does take 2. Okay. What do you got
Now
for me?
these are the ones you really got to worry about. And this is the mount, the Mont Crusher.
Okay.
Oh, he's mad. 2s and 3s. He's not that mad. He's medium mad.
Medium mad. Well,
Medium
we'll see.
mad.
We'll see.
3s. It's not very mad.
Rend here's 2.
It's actually more tired than anything. Yeah.
2?
Yeah.
So 4 ups here.
That's 3 damage.
3 damage. We will take 2 more.
Okay. Well, look.
Is that him?
That's him.
Okay.
It's over to you because I didn't kill anything.
Okay. Can't kill him,
Correct.
but
It's unlikely for you to kill him. I think you go with your not cold ones.
I think the cold ones are going to go. This is interesting, but just to do damage, but you'll probably just kill him. Astrolith Bear isn't that good. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a little piling in here. Another pile in. Getting in there, making sure we're in coherency. Okay, we're going to have everybody in except for one this time around. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is 14 attacks.
All out defense.
15 attacks, excuse me. Yeah, hitting on 4s, unless I auto attack here. Which, let's do it. Auto attack. Spend me a CP, Lindsay.
Here we go.
12, 15, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s, 6s are mortals to wound. Okay, so rerolling 1s.
That's a lot of rules. Grab these 2s.
Grab the 2s. Okay, a couple more 2s here, and then 1. Okay, 2
yeah,
more.
okay, yeah.
6s here are fun. 3s to wound. 2 mortals. And they're in addition.
Yep.
And then that many no rando.
3 ups. Ooh.
5
so I
wounds.
take 5 damage.
Kill a pig.
Kill a pig.
Okay.
Look,
this
we're
battle
getting
is
locked in
slowly
combat.
going in favor of the Saurus
Oh,
Knights.
definitely.
Except for that a whole other Gore Grunters unit is about to join.
Well, you know, that's kind of how it goes.
Where are you going now?
With the war boss.
Okay, who's he gonna try to murder?
The mega boss.
He's gonna murder the Salon or the Astrolith Bearer?
I'm only rend 1. What are your saves?
Astrolith Bearer is 4. He's got 6 wounds. And Salon, I think, is also 4. Yep, with 7 wounds.
Now, am I allowed, when I only have 1 weapon, I can't split attacks, right?
I think you can.
I can do that? Is that allowed? I can do that?
Yeah.
1 model, 1 weapon?
Like never
What are your
comes
attacks?
up. Yeah. It's
In 40K, you can definitely do it.
I think you
I
can
don't
do
think
it.
you can in Sigmar, but it's entertaining, so I think we're going to go for it.
Okay, let's do it.
We're going to activate the Destroyer, we're going to split our attacks, and we're going to all-out attack. So I'm spending my last command point, Lindsay.
Okay.
I'm out.
Okay.
4 attacks in each. Hoping to just double chop.
I could all out defense here.
Chop them both.
Let's all out defense the Salon.
You got
Spend
it.
me my last CP, Lindsay.
Here comes a karate chop.
Okay. Who's this into?
This will be into the little skink guy.
That's a Saurus. He's not little. Don't,
Yeah, a little
don't
skink
let him
guy.
hear
This
say
is a
that.
5 damage axe.
Okay, here we go.
So this will be 2s and 3s.
Oh, Destroyer's happening?
Yeah, I popped
Okay.
Destroyer.
All right, here we go.
This is my turn.
Okay,
it's
here we
time to
go.
shine. 2s and 3s. Just don't miss, little bud. Okay, you didn't miss.
Okay.
3s.
Uh-huh.
This is where it all falls apart, right here. Oh, 1 went out.
So far, 10 damage. A little 15 damage here.
All right, Ren 1 though.
Ren 1.
It's not amazing.
And this is into him.
This is your little skinky guy.
So 5s. So he's definitely dead. Not even close.
15 damage.
That's big because he is a really
He's a key
integral part of this army.
key part of
Yep.
giving wars.
All right, into the skink.
And no, this is your slant.
Oh, into the Salon.
so
Even
the
better.
skink's already dead.
Skinks, they're all dead. Everything's dead.
2s and 3s.
Okay,
Woo-hoo.
there we go.
Oh no!
Okay, just 1.
Oh, he fell apart at such a bad time.
And this is a 4-up, but I do fail it.
That's 5 damage.
5 damage on him.
And we're gonna put a kill count on him as well, because that is important. He
Okay.
gets his little kill count.
Next, doesn't really matter where I go now. Let's see what the Triceratops can do.
Let's see it.
Okay, so this is the engine of the gods back into you. All of those scary things are now, instead of being 2s and 2s, are going to be 3s and 3s.
Because I wounded you a little bit.
Yep. Oh, no, that too. Let's see what that does, actually.
Oh,
Oh, you did just bracket me.
got him.
That's going to drop things a little bit. Okay, so here we go.
Nailed it.
Massive horns, 3s. Good talk. Grinding jaws, 3s. Okay, 1.
You hate to see it.
1
Gotta win.
more.
Rend 1.
Ren 1.
I'm a 3-up normally, which means I'm a 3-up to a 4-up. Ooh.
Okay, that's 3 damage.
3 damage. Is there a +1 here?
That's it. That's the
Okay.
plus 1.
So 6-up wards. I will take all 3.
Okay, next we have
run out
crushing
of-
stomps, which we are now down to 4 attacks. 3s and 3s.
3s and 3s.
Okay, that's good.
Not bad.
That's good. That's good. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, 2.
Ooh, kicking out with your little
Ren
legs.
1.
4s. Damage?
3.
3. So I'm not dead.
Not dead. We were close, man. That whiff on the thing. If only 1 had gone through on that first attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So close. Okay.
Oh, I was supposed to fight with a Gorgrunta, but the order doesn't matter. Because I killed a unit.
Oh, you killed a unit.
Chat, we knew. We
knew.
caught
Yeah,
it.
it's okay.
Didn't matter. It was of no consequence. I will now fight with that Gorgrunta. Hiya. 3s.
Okay. Classic Gorgonta.
3s. Oh, it's gone. Now that's rend 1 for 1 damage.
Okay. 5 up. He's okay.
Yep. And then we got 4 3s and 3s. No rend. For 1 damage.
4 up. Take 2 damage. No more ward, so we lose it.
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah.
We dragged one down.
Okay.
The territorial pig. And now your Slan gets to fight.
Slan. Here we go into your dude. I don't think 3's hit. Here we go. 3's wound though. So 4 wounds. 1 rend.
1 rend. 4 up. He will take a damage.
Okay.
Which was the extra wound I got from eating your skink.
Nice. This is Saurus again. Okay. Did we do it all?
Yeah, we did it.
Okay. How'd it go for you?
I get all the points.
All the points?
All the points. Big 5-point turn.
Big
3
5-point
primary, and I did my battle tactic.
Excellent.
And I'm up in your grill, Zach.
I'm in big trouble. Probably in too much trouble, but let's see what we can do. We'll take a CP, and
take it.
let's see if we can get extra CP from the salon.
We'll take a CP, thank you.
Yes, well, give me 1 more CP, please,
Okay.
Lindsay. And on a 5 up from the Skink Star Priest. Nope.
No.
Doesn't usually do that. Okay, spells.
Wait, I get a heroic action.
Yeah, what are you
Zach.
going to do? I need to
get
figure
away
out some
from
stuff,
me.
too.
I want to do something.
Yep.
I don't have anything to do here, but I will try to get a command point. Okay, I don't.
Okay.
I really had nothing to do there. Look, there's plenty of places for you to teleport and summon now. I have fled the scene.
Unfortunately, still no Engine of the God space. Unless we kill this guy in the magic phase, which is possible.
Yes, he has 3 wounds left.
3 wounds? Oh, that's not as possible. Well, we could, let's see, could we switch the Slan Star Mage? We can switch his spell. Or we could give him +1 attack. Ah, that's what we should have done. Dang it. Okay, let's see if there's a good spell.
So Panera bread. Their soups, the viscosity of the soup varies wildly from visit to visit. Because they're all dehydrated and they just put water in and then they serve it to you. They heat it up, they put water in and they heat it up, they serve it to you.
Yeah.
Which, given that fact, wildly overpriced. Panera bread charges, their profit margins on the soup must be astronomical.
Sure.
But the amount of water they put in the soup changes it dramatically, and they're not consistent. They put in different amounts of water from day to day.
Probably depends on whatever worker
What they're feeling like.
Yeah, it feels like with the soup.
They probably make it to what they would like.
Yeah.
And
That's what I would
sometimes
do.
they make it the way I would like it, and sometimes it's all water, and I'm unhappy.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do Desecrate Their Lands.
Yep.
We are going to use our special praying thing where we can either give +1 to run charge, +1 to attack, or switch a Slan spell. We're going to switch this spell to a D3 Mortal Wound spell.
Cool. So you have that and the Comet of
Comet's Call.
Ascendora?
And Comet's Call, yeah. And for a heroic action, we're going to try to put a CP on the Slan.
Yep.
Which we do not. Okay.
Cool.
So let's do some magic. Let's start with this
Wizard.
new one, which is called Mystical Unforging. This is the one that could have destroyed your artifact.
Wizard.
Okay, here we go. We need a 7.
Is that it?
Okay,
got
that's
it.
great. Oh, that would have been great for Comet's Call. D3 Mortal Wounds here.
Yeah.
Cool. Just 1.
Now, do you break my relic? Because I don't get a ward if you break it.
Do you have a relic? Oh, you do have a relic.
That's what gives. the relic gives me the ward. +1 to hit and a
Yes.
ward. So I don't get a ward,
No,
but I take it damage.
no more word.
Okay.
That's interesting.
So I've taken 18 damage.
Okay. Comet's Call.
Yes.
We're going to re-roll it. That is
yeah.
a success, but I'd like to hit more things.
There you go. 9.
Yeah, unmodify.
Oh, we have to roll for does your slan die? Because your slan took 5 damage.
He dies?
But if you roll 3d6, if you roll under a 5, he dies?
No.
Is that how slaying works?
That's how a croak works.
Oh, all slaying are like Croak?
No.
I left him on 1 wound?
No, he has like 2 wounds left, I think.
I
Yeah. Okay. Comet's Call. If the casting value was 10 plus, that's 10 plus because we get plus 2 cast.
Well, there you go. Plus
Okay.
2.
Yeah. So here we go. We're going to do D6 units of yours.
Ooh, don't roll 1, Zach.
Are going to take 1. Big 1. Okay, so here we go.
I told you
Another
that.
1 coming right. Oh, 3 mortals on
He's
him.
dead.
Okay, that's
You got the big guy.
Who's laughing now? It's not so funny now, huh?
It's still pretty funny.
It's still pretty funny. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. That was interesting.
Because now I can summon Engine of the Gods stuff.
Look at that.
Okay, next. Let's do...
Oh, you still have a little skink priest.
I still have a little, and I have a heal here. So we're going to heal... Does he heal himself? I think he heals himself. I kind of like him more than the Salon at this point. Yeah, we heal himself. Yes, for D3. Okay, he's down to 1. That would have been nice in the Salon, though, to be honest. Okay, with that in mind, Skink Guy. He's going. What do we want to do? I keep forgetting a Mystic Shield on them. I wish there was something he could do to hurt this Gore-Grunta. There's not.
Mystic Bolt? Arcane
Mystic
Bolt?
Shield. Mystic Shield on the guys. Yep, they're good. Okay, cool.
Wow. Really shielding them mystically.
Okay, movement time. Boy, things going interesting here.
Yeah, I agree.
I said desecrate their lands for my
You
thing,
did.
right?
Are you sure you want to do that?
I
This
am.
forest? You're going to teleport over here
I'm
and
going to
desecrate the
teleport.
forest?
And
Yeah.
I think I might teleport the Triceratops.
My phone's trying to update. You ever have that happen?
All the time. That's what phones do. Okay, here we go. I think he's gonna.
You're teleporting the Triceratops?
I think he could kill him, though, is the thing.
No. I'll just get back up. Why would, this is like your only tool left. Why would you throw
Right,
it
so
there?
if I teleport over here, I can actually summon 2 units. He can summon a
No,
unit and Engine of the Gods a unit. I can like start a whole new army on that side of the board.
Why? Why would you do that? Do you get summoning points? Did you do that?
Oh, no, I need to. So I'm only getting 2d3 now.
Because I killed one of your characters?
You killed the Astrolith Bearer.
Okay.
And I did do 1 less spell, so
you get
1,
3.
2, 3. So I'm at 17. Yeah. Okay.
Not quite
The
enough to get the
Slongo's-
Carnosaur back.
So actually, this is interesting. I think I can get more points than you too. I think I can take this from you. I pretty much already do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And meanwhile, you have 7, 8. You have 8 in here only. I can pretty much just get this by walking my monster into it. And then teleport over here. Summon.
Mm-hmm. But then you'll lose this one.
Well, how many do you have here?
5 brutes, 2 characters, 3 characters, 1, maybe 2 Gore-Gruntas? One Gore-Grunta?
Sorry, what's the answer?
I'm just kidding. More than you?
1, 2.
So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15?
15 there. He's worth 5. 1. If I roll to get 10 Saurus Warriors, I can beat you by 1. Okay.
Well, weren't you teleporting over there?
Not if I go with him, though.
Oh, and then he'll summon over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, that's what we're going to do.
do
So
it.
let's do
Let's
some
see it.
moving. He stays there.
Wait, so you're banking on rolling a lot on a 3d6?
I'm banking on rolling 13, or I think it's 12 or higher. Yeah.
Okay.
It's true. It's true. We'll see. I think
But you'll get your battle tactic for sure, and you're not really risking anything by doing this.
Exactly. So he's going to walk up in there.
Cool.
Can he?
Oh, if you summon Saurus and then I can't ever kill all your battle line, I'm going to be sad.
Okay. He's going to go
I'm gonna
there.
be full of sadness.
The Salon really does want to fall back. Oh no, he's teleporting. He's going to stay there, so you can't do anything. He's going to teleport.
Bye.
Because that's it for my movement. Oh, the King Priest should probably be a little more safe. We come look over here, if that counts as more safe. Meanwhile, we come over
Not
here
really more safe, but yeah.
into this one.
Hello, sir. Take your wounds with you.
Yeah.
They could deal 1 or 2 damage.
You got 5 on him. Okay. Next, let's do some summoning.
Let's summon.
So, what do we summon over there?
You got 17 points. It's a lot.
Salamanders?
Might I recommend
Yeah.
anything to stand on that forest?
Just
so you
bodies.
get
I
desecrated?
know.
That's my recommendation.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be just some Saurus warriors.
Okay. Well, I'll go get some for you. 10?
Just 10
10?
Saurus warriors, please.
All right. Do you get a banner guy?
Sure.
It's a cool banner.
I'm going to say yes.
It's like a mega E. It's like more than an E. It's like an E with an extra. It's like an E with an F below it, you know?
Oh, man. I don't know, though. To be honest with you, a salamander pack takes the forest, and then...
You want a salamander pack? I got all these Saurus warriors.
Let me see how much damage I could do to a cold one with a salamander pack.
Just
two Ard boys. This is very interesting, actually. The salamander pack might be the style pick.
So chili at Panera is a seasonal item. And it's supposed to be available in winter, but usually they're late, and it comes out in like February.
All right, we're totally doing a salamander pack.
Okay, I'll put these back.
I like how you've been to Panera often enough
Yeah.
that you know that.
Well, it's twice a week. I go to the gym twice a week.
Okay.
And then I
okay.
try to have a healthy-ish, I know it's not really healthy, but it's healthier than a lot of the other things I eat, healthy-ish meal by walking across the street from the gym to Panera, soup and a salad. That's it. Yeah, that's what I do. You get 1 salamander, that's it? You're kidding me.
That's all I need.
You're kidding me. You spend how many points on that? That was 10 points?
Listen.
You should have gotten 10 Saurus.
No, I think this is going to be better. Watch.
I
We'll see.
disagree.
Well, first, I mean, I've already accomplished this.
Uh-huh.
As long as I kill one of them, I have that quarter.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, here we go. Let's see what we can summon here. Oh, we do have we won't worry about shooting attack. Oh, shooting attack here.
Yeah. Oh.
That could be good.
Shooting attack there.
Yeah.
Shooting attack everywhere.
Yeah, that's good. I like that one. Okay. Oh, okay, here we go.
Now, that shooting isn't mortal wounds, right?
No.
It's rend 1?
It's rend. It's quite nasty.
Rend 2?
It's rend 2.
It's random shots. I remember that.
No, it's not.
It's not random shots?
It's 4 shots.
4 shots.
3, 3, minus 2, D3 damage.
Rend 2. D3, damn. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! And this is rend 2 as well?
This is rend 2. Yeah. And I just don't know who I want to shoot at.
He'll be fine.
Oh, you know what? Oh, so the Star Priest will give his 6s to thing here. Let's shoot him. Let's see if we can kill him.
You gonna shoot my Gore Grunta?
Yeah, we'll see if we can kill the Gorgrunta.
Sure.
Here we go.
Fine. That's amazing.
That's a great hit. He actually only hits on 4s though.
Still amazing.
Yeah. Now here are 3s at minus 2.
So 6-ups. He's dead.
Is he? Yeah.
Is it 1 damage?
No.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay. So he's dead.
He fought valiantly.
That's interesting. Meanwhile, back to the salamander, Derpo. So cute. Love his little derpy face. We do have, I don't know if I made a clip for these guys. Okay.
All defense.
You go all defense. I'm going to auto attack, to be honest with you. All attack. Lindsay, spend me a CP.
Oh.
Here we go. Into the Ard boys. Let's see what we can do. 2s, 3s. Ooh, good thing we auto attacked.
Yeah.
3s here.
Would have been bad. Ooh.
It's not great.
And it's rend 2?
Rend 2.
So I get 5-ups.
Okay.
And this is D3 damage. So we're leaning heavily on our 6-up wards. Kill them both. 2d3 damage.
I need this to go hot.
2d3 damage.
No, not.
2 damage. If I roll a 6 here, Zach.
So I just lost the point.
No,
here.
if I don't roll a 6.
No, because I have 4 buys. You have 4 buys. I won't take it.
Isn't he 2?
Oh, he's 2. That's right.
Zachary.
All right, here we
What
go.
if I roll 6?
Hey, you roll 6. And you
Oh,
did.
you
So,
got
okay. Whew, that was, I thought I was going to kill more than that.
I like that shield. Look at this cute little shield.
Okay. Here we go. Next, let's do, actually, that's it for shooting. So now we're going to do charges.
Yeah.
And we're going to charge this idiot, because I hate him. We'll start here. It's not great, but it's enough. It'll do it.
I would have preferred that on the other charge.
Mortals here.
Let's see it again. Oh, up.
Yep. Big three mortals.
Takes the 3. You want to bump him up to 6? He's in trouble.
Okay.
Charge him with your not cold one.
Yeah, they're going to charge.
Warm Knights.
We're going to reroll that.
Spend him a command point.
Significantly better.
There you go, an 8.
Okay. That's pretty much what they needed. I think maybe a 7 was okay.
That ain't. Well, 3 wasn't okay.
3 was definitively no good.
Huh. Okay. Well.
Last but not least, Bastiladon.
Oh, he's going in.
I think he will never get hurt by them. So, yeah.
So you think. But you're going to find out.
That I'm probably right, and nothing's going to happen here. Except for I'm going to blast one in the shooting phase for the rest of the game. Okay. Monstrous actions. Let's stomp this idiot.
Okay.
On a 2-up, we do stomp
Yeah.
for big 3.
Okay, he's dead.
Okay, now does he get back up on a 3-up?
That's at the end of the phase? When is it?
Yeah, let's check it.
Oh, this is the charge phase. So now is the end of the phase.
Okay. Well, technically, a thing is going to happen here.
Yeah.
Which is going to be a roar.
Okay.
Roared.
Do I get back up? Yes.
You get back up.
With
how many wounds?
100.
2. Okay.
Which is, you're good.
Okay, he's good.
You can leave it there.
All right, well, let's kill him.
Let's not.
So I'm going to start here into him with this, and we'll see what happens. This is so... I should probably go here. Nope. The rend and damage is so much better here.
Yeah, no, go with that.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go. The Engine of the Gods is so funky, but it really benefits from the +1 attack thing that you can give it. But I didn't do that.
You got summoning points instead. Which
No, I did...
did nothing, actually. Yeah,
I switched his spell,
Oh, okay.
which did kill... I was able to kill him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. All of his things. First of all, his armored crest will go into your guy.
Okay.
Okay.
There's nowhere else to look, but yeah.
Yep. Oh, we forgot to roll Engine of the Gods. Engine of the Gods.
Oh, we got to roll the engine.
Let's see what he does.
Roll the engine.
It's a 10.
So
So
shooting attack.
yeah, it's a shooting attack. He's here, within 12. I think maybe them. Takes.
Yeah. Loading. So Panera Bread, huh?
He takes D3 mortals.
Okay.
3 mortals.
All right.
Theoretically, I would have done it on here too.
He already died.
Oh, I can do a 24-inch shot or a 12 around everyone. Okay, that's good to know. All right, here we go. I forgot about that. Okay.
Fight me.
Yep, here we go. Down the profile. See what we can do. Massive horns. 3s. Ooh. Yep, 3. I can't do anything.
One hit.
Nothing.
Okay.
Jaws. Nothing. And last but not least. This is great. Okay. Here we go. 4 attacks. No, crushing stomps. 5 attacks.
5 attacks. Here we go.
30s. Ooh, he's a stomper.
Good.
He's a stomper. 3s again. Okay, that's where they were all hiding.
Rend 1?
Rend 1.
So 4 ups. Just have to make all of these.
3 damage each.
All of these 4 ups. No, he's dead. He fights on death.
Into
his cold, not cold one, cold
Yeah.
ones. The warm right, warm, warm knights.
They hate you. You've been calling them that all game. They hate you.
warm one riders. So this will just be 3s and 3s.
Wait
and
a
the
sec.
cold ones, not cold ones.
Does he?
Whatever they're called. He took 1. He's at 1, not 7.
Okay, I was gonna say he didn't have 5 attacks if he was at 7.
No, he had taken 1 because you healed him. He had
healed him,
taken.
okay. Like 4.
Doesn't matter.
Like 5. Okay.
Threes and threes.
With my 0 CP, I'll do nothing.
Yeah, you couldn't. Couldn't do nothing. For nobody. For nothing. There you go. Round one.
Round 1, that puts these guys at Mystic Shield. So just put them at 4. Okay.
So that's 4 damage.
4 damage.
Two cold ones dead.
And 2 cold ones dead because there's no more wards.
And then my boss dies.
And then he dies.
Can you hand me my boss?
Yeah. And then that's actually going to be it.
Goes down
Oh, Bastiladon and Gorgruntas.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it. Your turn. It's your activation.
Get out of here. It's my fight.
Yeah.
Pig. Other pigs.
All right, we have a 1-up.
3, 3, 4. I'm not afraid of your 1-up. 3s and 3s with choppas.
That's good.
Well then. I think I only chant in my fight phase for the +1 to hit.
Okay.
Not good.
Not good, but that's okay. You know what? You rolled all those. Okay, what's
2
the
ups.
rend?
Yeah,
Two
it's all.
ups?
You
Okay.
can go first. 4.
Okay, we're good.
4.
Bastodons are so annoying, huh?
And then another 4. 3s and 3s.
The first time I fought a Bastiladon, I didn't really think about it, and I just sent Marathi into it and did nothing. I was like, oh.
Oh. I would have thought Marathi could crack.
I think I just didn't roll particularly hot. She probably could. Okay, there is 2 1-ups.
Yeah.
They're 1 damage each.
They are at 2 damage each. So.
They're 2 damage each.
Yeah.
The pigs? Okay.
Because they were the only person to receive it from him.
Interesting. Okay. So bludgeoning tail into them. 3s. 3. Ren 1.
5 up.
Okay, you're good.
That was it?
Yeah.
Just 1 attack?
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, what?
He's really a shooty guy. Lindsay, to score me up.
Yes.
This was actually a good turn for me.
You hold 2.
Oh shoot! I forgot to stay in here and keep holding this one. Can I be like this? Oop.
Sure. So you hold. Do you hold this then?
Actually, no. I might not anyway, right? Because I didn't summon my dudes. So I have 10 to your more than 10. So I just hold 2.
So Zach holds 2 and he does his battle tactic.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a bummer. I needed that summoning. Okay, we ready to roll and see what happens?
Oh, in it. You could double turn me here. That's a good roll.
5. Let's see what happens.
It's a good roll. Nope, I win the tie.
Okay.
So I
Have
will,
not been able to get that priority.
No. Well, it's like we're playing 40K. I will go. My general's dead, so I only have 1 command point.
Okay. I will get 3.
I'm going to do the battle tactic where I have 2 united offense.
Okay.
We're going to do that. 2 of the oh, lead the assault's not even possible. Okay, yeah. United offense. So I need 2 galley champs holding this. Done.
I'm going to try to heal the Slan.
Yeah?
2. Okay. I'm going to heal him a little bit.
I'll try to get a command point for my heroic action. Wait for Zach. Please hold.
Okay. Sorry.
Hiya. No. Yes. 2 up because my general's dead. So I do get my bonus command point. We'll put it here. For my +1 damage, he's going to put it on these 2 units.
Okay.
And he's going to put it on Gorgruntas. So everything but these Gorgruntas has it.
Okay.
And now I'm ready to move.
Okay.
It's moving and grooving time.
That's it. How are we doing super chats, Lindsay?
We have a few. So this one is, so Jeremiah J did respond with a replacement answer or question. And he says, what's both of your least favorite AOS armies to be against, and why is it Lumineth?
No, it's not Lumineth.
It's
I
not
actually have a
Lumineth.
good time playing against
Yeah.
Lumineth.
Yeah.
They got a little bit better. I'm going to do a redeploy there. Are you staying outside 9?
No.
You want to go in 9?
I do have a drummer for +1 charge, but an 8-inch charge still doesn't sound. If I go here, you unleash. But then you'll be hitting on 5s? Your 4s normally?
3s.
3s normally, so it'd be 4s. I still think I can kill a lizard. No, if you want to redeploy, go for it.
Okay.
So for me, it's probably Flesh Eater Quartz.
Yeah, that it might be Flesh Eater Quartz for me too. That
That was a command point for Zach.
yeah. Please spend me a
Thank you.
CP, Lindsay.
They have this glass hammer problem of like they just obliterate you or die instantly, and that's the only two options that they have.
Yep.
I am excited for them to get a new book because their current book is polarizing.
Yeah. Flesh Eater Quartz might be it for me too. I've had some very unfun games against Nurgle, but those have, I think a lot of those problems have been fixed. It felt like exactly, almost like how Bridger did here. You pen everybody in, but then nothing happens to you.
Yeah.
And you just, yeah. That was with the drowned men, and I think they've since fixed that. Yeah, Gargants can be sort of similar to Flesh Eater Quartz. I've had some really awesome close games with Gargants, and I've had some really stupid games with Gargants one way or the other. When I hear I have to play against Gargants, I'm usually like, I love playing Sleepy Gary, but when I hear I have to play against Gargants, I'm usually kind of like, all right. And actually, we just named both the Sleepy Gary's armies, Flesh Eater Quartz and Gargants.
Yeah, so we're calling you out,
Yeah.
Sleepy Gary.
Yeah.
Play more fun armies.
I actually think it might be Flesh. I think you're onto something. I think it's Flesh Eater Quartz. I can't wait for that book to.
They've produced the highest percentage of non-games
Yeah.
of all the armies I've played against.
Yeah. I think so too. I hate playing them. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah.
Once again. Send down that summoning, huh?
Here come the pigs. Here come the pigs.
While you're moving the pigs,
Watch
we
me
take
roll
another
this
super
again.
chat. This is from Acrylic Jupiter.
Hey,
thank
what's
you,
up, dude?
Acrylic Jupiter. Working on a Maggot Can of Nurgle list around a thrice befoulment. Should I even bother squeezing in a galley champ? Maybe Poxbringer or Sloppity with PBs?
Like what happened? Okay, so it's kind of funky. If you bring one Galatian champ, I don't really think it's worth it. I was trying to put one in my Beastclaw Raiders list, and I do have one, which is the Bloodpelt Hunter. I'm going to take. And I was thinking, should I also put an Icebrow Hunter in? He can deep strike. You know, I get some interesting movement. But he ended up not being worth it. I did go with the Bloodpelt Hunter, so I'm not doing what I am telling you to do. But unless there's one that's really tricksy and can move, like is the one that you're going to put going to get you Cunning Maneuver? That's right. That's why I asked.
Which the Bloodpelt Hunter does easily.
The
every
Bloodpelt
game.
Hunter is awesome.
He does it every game.
And the Icebrow Hunter maybe would too. Bloodpelt Hunter is just better though, right? So I would say
It's weird that they made a new model for that army that was just a slightly better version of an existing model, or even just a slightly different version.
He's
It's such a
different. He's
small model
different.
line.
Yeah.
Why would the new model for them just be another thing they already had? Weird.
I like it though, kind of. I mean, I do love the new. I do love it, but
It's cool.
It's cool.
But anything they would have made would have been cool. They
Yeah.
could have had like a super armored ogre,
I wanted like a
was just
Mornfang.
like-
I just want a Mornfang champ.
right? They
I
could
want a
have had
Mornfang
a
champ.
character on a Mornfang.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, back to the super chat. I don't know off the top of my head. I can't think of a Nurgle character that's like got some cute movement, can do teleporting. That doesn't really exist in that army.
The guy who charges in the opponent's turn. That's kind of
Oh
cool.
yeah.
Not Rodigus, the other named Great Unclean one.
That's
He's not-
no,
he's
that's a
technically
Great
not-
Unclean. That's not a
he's
Galatian.
not a Great Unclean one.
No, but that's not a Galatian champ.
but he's huge.
Okay. So I think my answer is you either tech out of it and say, probably I want two, or you have one really obvious choice. Like this army just has a bunch anyway, but anyone can teleport, right? So if you have you could Tunnel Master him, to be fair though.
Who?
Whatever Galatian champ he takes. That's my answer. If you're going to take one Galatian champ, you're going to give him Tunnel Master. Although Nurgle, he's also so good counting as 10 and just sitting in a blob of Poxwalkers. Like, that's what happened to John with the zombies. I did that with the Vampire Lord. I don't know. Both are good. Yes, maybe I'd put one in. If you tech out of it, though, then you're just not going to get certain battle tactics.
Yeah.
Your book, the Nurgle book is not great for those. It's got like 2 good battle tactics. Its battle tactics they're
they're not.
divided
They're
very
old.
heavily among who you are.
They're old and not great. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
you might
Zach,
struggle. Yeah.
I have some charges
Okay.
to do. I have a 3 up to 3
Thank you.
D6 charge. Thank you.
Yeah.
3d6
Where?
charge.
Who? What?
I didn't. Oh, I did get it.
You did get it.
You
You didn't get it.
It's a 3.
You did-
Zach's trolling
I
me.
didn't hear what you said.
I'm getting trolled.
Yeah.
I can put it on the 10-man Ard Boys to get into Salamanders and definitely ruin their lives. Or I could put it on the Brutes to definitely get into your Bastiladon and ruin its life.
Yeah.
It's a tough call. What do you think, Zach?
It's a hike up to here.
That's why we need the 3d6. That's the point.
Right.
It's like a 10 or 11.
It's a 10. I'm going to be honest with you. It's an 11.
That's what I said, 10 or 11. Those were my words. Exactly. But that's an average charge, and they have a drummer, so +1. So it's an average 3d6 charge.
I think that is gameplay-wise better. All the Bastodon's going to do for the rest of first of all, you might kill the Bastodon. Its save is eroding. You did a lot of damage. So the Bastiladon, you might kill in combat anyway. Second, all the Bastodon's going to do when I go is just laser you.
Which I don't want to happen.
But he has to laser the Gorgruntas.
I don't like lasering. No, I'm charging him with a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Okay, I'm putting a 3d6 on these Ard Boys.
Yeah.
And let's begin the fun there. Here we go, 3d6.
You can re-roll too.
And have a +1.
Yeah.
Wait, why do I reroll?
Oh, if you need to.
Okay. I thought you were saying I had some sort of... Here we go. That's enough.
That's enough.
Would you like to shoot me?
Yeah, heck yeah. Let's shoot you on the way in. Lindsay, spend me a CP.
That was 12, 13.
Here we go. 4 is here. Just 1.
13. 1, 3. Good.
Big nothing.
Excellent.
Okay.
Just what I like to hear. In we go. 13. Boop, 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 boop. If I go... Now we're going to go this way. Okay, 13.
What was your battle tactic?
United Offense. I already did.
You got that. So you're going to get that in 3.
Yes.
Yeah,
This should be a 5-point
sticky
turn.
5-point turn. Hey, I think we can call it.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah, do you feel...
I don't get to punch your salamander in the mouth?
well, we don't want to go... We hate going so far over 3 hours.
Oh.
And
Was I slow today? Was it all the Panera?
yeah, we were goofing
all
around, but
the-
it's also
all the
hard.
Panera.
Both these armies are... My army's very tactical. Let's look at it. Do you mind? I know
for
it's right in the middle, but...
Let's take a look at the score.
Take a look at the score. So Bridge is going to get a 5-point turn.
That's a 5 for me. 3 primary and a battle tactic.
I'm probably never. I'm gonna be almost out of stuff here now. So I think there's. I think maybe during my turn I get. Could I even get 3? I don't even know how I get 3. I think I just
3 primary? Or
No,
3...
no.
You could do a battle tactic in 2.
Maybe I could do a battle tactic. I don't know. Let's be generous and say that's the case.
Okay.
I don't even know what battle tactic that would be though, Bridger.
You'll figure it out.
Oh, I could have 2 in here.
United Offense.
I'm not necessarily going to hold it.
You already
but
did
I already
United
did
Offense.
United Offense.
Oh, because I
Yeah.
tricked you into that one. You remember?
It's probably not worth even figuring out. I don't think there's any way I can win it.
Okay.
So let's push the button.
Hey, that was fun.
Yeah, it looked bad. Then it kind of was okay, but never winning. I felt like it was one of those games that we talked about where like John and I had a game like this where it was a good game and it did come down to a priority roll. But it felt good.
Yeah.
Like it felt good. It felt like we both fought for it. I think if I win that priority roll,
You're in a good position.
We keep going.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing this, and also maybe if you don't make that charge, things are interesting. But for sure, there, that can do a lot of damage.
I have enough tries at it that I was pretty confident between a 3d6 with a reroll and the 9 or so that I had with the other squad.
Yeah.
I felt pretty good about that. Here, I think I pick up the Bastiladon.
Yeah, I think so
and
too.
And my long bomb is to try to get Gorgruntas into your not cold ones.
Yeah. Which is probably going to pull him in.
Which sucks for me, but if I can just tag your cold ones and survive, then you have no place. You're actually stuck.
Yeah. I think you basically get me stuck.
I just barely ground you down.
Yeah.
I took a big lead in the beginning.
Yeah.
Which I think everybody saw. The Maw Crusher killing your Carnosaur was a big swing.
Yeah.
I kind of tried to breeze over it, don't worry. Like I was trying to make sure people still thought it was a game, but that was a big blow. You lose a lot of punching power, and I penned you in very quickly.
Yeah.
But your army has a lot of these tricks to teleport around.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of ways to score. You were still scoring points for the whole game.
Yep.
The teleporting and summoning go a long way, and once I'm so slow that once I'm committed to being in your territory, I can't really go backwards to deal with stuff.
Yeah.
If this was 10 swords, I think you have a lot better chance.
Interesting. Yeah, the salamander can just go so hot. There's a chance he just wipes, our boys really. Like he's I'm not a chance, but close.
He does. He has a high possible output.
Yeah.
But it is with D3 damage, it's pretty high variance, and with a low number, everything in this game has such a low number.
The thing is, I know, right? The thing is, I can summon 10 Star Swords next, like this turn, right?
Right.
So that's why I was like, I want to get the salamander out and do that. Yeah, it was an interesting game. I need to play more cagey with this army, which is my play style anyway, right? But they do castle up they want to castle up.
Yes.
But then they also need to start teleporting.
You kind of opened the gates when I got your banner with my my foot boss. Mm-hmm. That was probably the beginning of the end. That I had kind of pulled you. I pulled you in two directions.
Yeah.
And then he shot the gap. He was the orc in two towers.
Yeah.
He was holding the bomb and he ran in and blew open the wall.
Yeah. There's a the Seraphon can do these 3 unique things at the start of the turn. They can either give +1 attacks to a character, switch a salon spell, or give everyone +1 to run and charge. Right. And I always kind of in my mind have been thinking of that +1 attack for the thing that you say for the Carnosaur, but gosh, I should have used on him.
He's good.
He has like just a few attacks on all these different profiles. He's almost made for that.
Right. Yeah.
And I did, and each one is Ren 2, 3 damage. It's like or
he's
Ren 1.
Scary.
Yeah.
He's scary. The Ren 1 I think is his big drawback.
The Ren 1
But
and the low number of attacks.
He would be insane if he was Ren 2 everywhere.
Yeah.
He's so durable, and you give him Ren 2 and everything, he'd be unstoppable.
Yeah, he can be scary.
Laser beams from space.
And he summons Saurus Warriors. That never happened in this game.
2 cool armies. Look at these 2 awesome old world armies.
That's what I said. It's a Series 1996 dining room table vibes.
Yeah.
Do we have super chats, Lindsay?
We do.
Oh wait,
we do.
We have a next week.
Next week.
We do have a next week.
Next time on.
Listen, next week for real is Ladies' Night Out. Soulblight Gravelords. We're gonna have some new units. Meg has been feverishly painting skeletons. So Belladama, we're gonna bring Annika.
What?
She's a little scary. She's not great, but she's cool. And Lakavai is gonna make an appearance.
Ooh.
And then we're bringing Marathi.
Oh.
John has not really had to deal with Marathi. John
Is he here next Monday?
Oh yeah, he better be, because he's on the schedule. Otherwise, you're gonna need to learn to play one of these 2 armies.
I can play Grave. Well, Gravelord's a lot of rules.
Yeah, you can do Daughters.
That's also a lot.
I know both these armies, so I can coach you through it.
All right, we'll
But
figure it out.
I think it's John.
John, if you're watching, let us know if you're going to be here.
Yeah. So we're really excited for that matchup. Lindsay, how are we doing?
Yeah. So we got some super chats. This one is from Timothy. Thank you, Timothy. Hey all, should I get a 4th army for 40k or start AOS? I have Marines, Orcs, and a bit of Guard. Thinking of getting Craft Worlds. For AOS, either Sylvaneth or Lumineth, but would prefer an easy paint job.
I have an idea for you. You know what I'm going to say. Oh, no, I don't know. Okay, well, I'll give you a bad idea. My bad idea is I'm going to rank 3. I'm going to give you 3 things to consider. Here's my dark horse bad idea.
Okay.
Do Lumineth.
Okay. Where are you going with this?
And
you can tell them to do 2
Craft
armies?
World. And figure out what proxies you can do for that army.
This is not a good answer.
No, it's a good answer. There's a degree of proxies that you can do with this.
He said specifically easy paint job.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Okay.
Easy
All right,
paint.
well, there you go. That's one idea. My second idea is, of course I'm going to tell you to play AOS because you have 3 40k armies.
Yes.
And that's why, and what I found is, it's nice to diversify. If 40k, I'm starting to get back into it. I've been playing recently. It's great, and I love a lot of components of it. For a little while there, I wasn't really into a lot of the formulaic moves.
You weren't feeling it.
I like the wildness of AOS and the fact, like you said, everything. Here's your big guy. He rolls 4 dice.
Right,
Hope I don't get any 3s.
In 40k,
Yeah.
something like a Maw Crusher,
Yeah.
I had a turn against your not Temple of the Gods. What is that?
Carnosaur? Oh, Engine of the Gods.
Engine of the Gods. So I had a turn where about 70% of my dice were 1s. I was hitting on 2s and 3s.
Yeah.
And that happens in Sigmar, and that never happens in 40k.
This army has reroll 1s. a little bit, but that's an old army.
Most
it's
armies
going
don't have
away.
any
so
rules.
Sigmar's fun because, and even in this, what I've learned about Sigmar is like, I looked at this turn 2, I was like, ooh, this is going to be a bad game.
But
I was like, well, let me hang in there. Some things can happen, and they did.
Started turning around.
And it kept having these points where it could have flipped for me, and it didn't, and that's okay. It's still a fun game. So that's what I would tell you. And you have 3 armies for 40K. So I'm going to say Sigmar. And I'm going to say...
Between Sylvaneth and Lumineth?
What do you?
I would say Sylvaneth. It's an easier paint job, for sure.
Oh, yeah, you can do some easy paint stuff. No, oh my gosh, actually, yes. In fact, those armies are almost the opposite. As far as...
Lumineth is very hard.
Lumineth is one of the hardest
very,
armies to paint.
Yeah.
Sylvaneth one of the easiest, yeah, I think so.
And definitely, I would kind of just mirror what Zach said. Once you're already 3 armies deep in 40K, unless you're trying to start a 40K YouTube channel where you need every army, like 4 is you're very deeply invested in 40K. So at that point, if at any point you're not...
I only have 3.
If you're not enjoying the core rules of 40K, I mean, it's going to have its roller coaster of core rules.
What do you have? You have like 2, 3, kind of. I mean, you sort of don't own armies.
It depends on
how ownership is.
Like,
you just
I bought the models and was like, I don't know who wants to do what with these.
Just kind of saunter in here and grab whatever. And
like,
start
right.
playing.
I've been a
very
loner man.
Yeah.
Look, it was a long con, Zach. I worked my way into being able to learn any army over many years.
Yeah.
But no, 4 is like, it's too far. And I'm not saying don't own 4 armies. I'm saying diversify your hobbies before you get your 4th.
But if we all disbanded, like John, for example, he'd have like 2 types of elves and Grey Knights. That's it. He may be guard. Maybe John would have 4 armies.
He generationally picked up. So I put my efforts into building relationships where I could borrow anything I need.
Yeah.
John doesn't want to do that. He just commissioned a lot of stuff.
No, but
so he has Blood Angels.
Oh,
he has Grey Knights.
You're right. He does have Blood Angels.
He has every kind of elf.
You're right. You're right.
I feel like I'm missing an important one. I think he has 5 or 6 armies.
Okay.
But John also has played 40K since he was like 5 years old.
That's true.
So there you go. I think we did it. We answered that one.
Yes, thank you.
Took a lot.
This next question is from Bryce Kingman. Thank you,
Oh,
Bryce.
nice guy.
What's up,
Bridger, for
Yes.
sure lawyers wouldn't share eye wash stations. And Zach, what ice cream would pair with a crab boil? Also, what battle plan is Spilt LaCroix?
Right. Yeah.
I forgot you spelled LaCroix.
I did spill LaCroix. It beat it up real nice on this mat. Did you see that?
Yeah, it's like we have a water-resistant mat.
Yeah.
cool.
Working
It wasn't a bad
backwards.
spell.
Yeah. What is your? What did he ask you?
He said for sure lawyers would not share eye wash stations.
Oh yeah.
So there's got to be several eye
Oh,
wash
we
stations.
can't. They won't let us use theirs if
Yeah,
we need it.
they
But
probably-
also there have to be multiple in this building because there are multiple.
There's no
lawyers.
eye wash stations in this building, man, just so we know. There's no. Oh, you know what? Isn't like the
There's
whole
a medical.
the
There's like a
whole
hospice
top wing is
Yeah.
like a hospice thing.
So they probably have eye
They
wash
probably
stations.
have.
Oh, yeah, there's got to be one
We
over
should go
there.
ask them.
Hey, cool. Just
Can we borrow your?
hypothetically, we need it. Can we run the
Let's say you're
run
a
the length of the
doctor.
office building and up a flight?
You're a doctor. Let's say I just took an airbrush and sprayed acrylic paint in Zach's eyes. Can we use your eye wash station?
The thing about an airbrush is to get acrylic paint out of my eyes. It's really simple. I have 2 airbrushes in there. After I spray paint in my eye, you just take it off. You take like the Patriot off. You put the Sotar and put water in it and shoot that into my eyes. That's what I would do. I mean, that is what you would do. That's what you would do.
This is not medical advice. Please don't do that.
No, it's not. It's not medical advice. We never said it was, but that is what I would do. Bryce, as far as the answer to your question that you asked me, if it's a crab boil, any kind of like what kind of ice cream pairs with like a feast type thing, it's pretty simple. In this country, it's apple pie and vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
When you're stuffed,
Yeah.
the only thing that's going to get you to eat dessert is vanilla ice cream on a pie of some sort.
Yeah, like apple pie
think apple
and like
pie,
a small scoop of vanilla
Con
ice cream.
pie.
Yeah. Because you convince yourself, you're like, oh, it's just one small scoop.
And like apple
Yeah.
pie is fruit.
a large slice
A
of pie.
lot of apple pie is fruit. Like, yeah, there's unhealthy stuff, and I get that. But it's like, I think that's right. What do you got? What goes like
Yeah.
a seafood boil, right? Like, what would you?
Wait, hold on. I kind of blanked out. How did we get from crab to pie?
What dessert, what ice cream flavor? The question was, what ice cream flavor do you
How does
pair?
Lindsay produce a show sometimes?
Oh, I wonder that myself sometimes, but don't worry.
You have a crab.
Lindsay's one of those people, and I've done this too, where like she gets home from work and she's like, "Oh my god, that was a 20-minute drive. I had no idea. I was not in control of the car at that point."
I haven't had that happen to me since I was in high school.
Oh, it happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to answer it, Lindsay, the question was: you have a crab boil. What flavor of ice cream pairs with your large crab boil feast?
So I'm not gonna answer, and I'm not gonna answer because I'm not a fan of crab.
Oh.
So I can't answer.
Okay.
But vanilla,
Yeah.
I guess. There you go.
That's what we said. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
probably didn't hear it, but
Yeah,
that's
you
what we
were-
it's
said.
basic, and I think if you're having a crab
She
boil, you're
internalized it.
having multiple people over.
Yeah.
Right.
And vanilla is a people pleaser.
It's true. You
So-
can't mint chocolate chip people. Someone will get
I
angry.
would. No, I
Someone will go
would.
on the toothpaste, man. Oh, you eat ice cream
would.
toothpaste.
I would definitely mint chocolate chip people.
You
They wouldn't have a choice. They'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, I have 2 gallons of mint chocolate chip ice cream. Deal with it.
I like it.
Oh, yeah. Well, hold on.
Okay, hold on.
The ice cream question is coming. We
Oh, it's coming.
cannot spoil
Okay,
our favorite
okay.
ice cream question. This next question is from Colton Christensen.
What's
Hey,
up, Colton?
Titans. Oh, wait, no, hold on. This is from Hayden Kirstofferson.
Never mind, Colton.
Yeah,
Get out of here, Colton.
sit down.
You
Colton.
sit down, Colton.
Hey, Titans. Nice to catch another live AOS game. What are y'all's favorite armies to play right now?
Well, Hayden, that's a very good question. I actually am I'm not taking the spiders to Denver, to Rocky
Oh,
Mountain.
you can't play him?
Yeah, the FAQ won't be out.
Ah.
Thank you, Bridger, to make the web spinner shaman a hero. Hopefully that happens in the FAQ. I'm really looking forward to playing the Spider Fang army. Its playstyle is really exciting to me, but I've only actually gotten one game in with them. I'm quite frankly enjoying my Beast Claw Raiders.
Really?
Yeah, because you know what? It is actually like a Zach Bridger hybrid blend army.
Right.
It's cagey. You run and smash, and then you run away. Or like you run away for a while, and you're like, "Ooh, I'm all the way."
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I know.
But
you
I
wouldn't.
could see you doing that.
That's how I think you beat a lot of armies with it. So for me, Beast Claw Raiders, I'll say I've played Soul Blight on the channel a few times now. Mm-hmm. Kind of into it.
You enjoying Soulblade?
Soul Blight just like, it just has things to do things. You never, I know that sounds stupid. You never
That was a vacuum
You never
statement.
feel like you don't have a tool. Like when I'm playing Soul Blight, I'm like, okay, here we screen, here we teleport, here we do some damage.
It is a very toolbox
Here
army.
here we tar pit.
Right.
You're just like, you have everything all the time. And most of them can even do.
You start the game with a tool for everything. And over the course of the game, you lose some of your tools, and you have to be careful about how you lose your tools.
That's right. And then you have to be careful, like when you bring your tools back, right? So I'm kind of enjoying Soul Blight, but I would say Beast Claw Raiders.
I really want to play Fire Slayers.
Yeah.
They just seem awesome right now. And they were like the first AOS army that really got me juiced on AOS, got me excited about the game. So I want to get back to my...
Well, we
dwarves.
have some plans to get that army back on stream. I painted it in kind of a funky style. It really offended a lot of people. One person said his wife said it was disgusting. They were having breakfast, and she said that army's disgusting. Oh. That seems crazy to me. But you know what? I don't want to have that army on if people think it's disgusting. So we have some plans to fix that army. But you and I can just play like cool games, just like pickup games.
We could, yeah.
Yeah, we should do that.
Thank you, Hayden.
Thank you, Hayden.
This
Yeah.
next question is from Colton.
Colton,
Christopher.
here he
All right, Colton.
This guy again.
Stand back up.
This guy again.
Hey, Titans. Thank you, Zach, for the airbrush advice at LVO.
Did you tell him spray it in his eyes?
Yeah. Well, Colton, I have a follow-up for you in case you get any in your eyes. No. Get a second airbrush. Yeah, I think I remember talking to Colton, and I think I was just giving him an airbrush recommendation, and I'm pretty sure I just recommended the Patriot, Badger Patriot 105.
It's good.
I think that's it, Colton.
Good airbrush.
Great, awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. If you're in Titans Discord, please tag me with whatever it is you're doing. And if you're like, oh, it's not working, Colton doesn't make that sound. Sorry, Colton. That's like the sound people make when they can't figure out their airbrush.
No, he met
He
you.
makes it. Oh, I can't figure out my airbrush.
Zach met you at LVO, Colton, and that's his impression of you.
Yeah, that's it. That's my impression. Oh, I can't figure out my airbrush. Oh, I'm Colton. Colton, in all seriousness, if you have any questions about your airbrush, please message me. And I can't do a Colton impression. I don't remember him well enough.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is from Sark Hanks Vol. First, it's 2 questions.
First.
Skink Star Priest staff gives 6 wounds to deal mortals. And second, what's the best ice cream flavor?
Yeah, so he's talking about we did switch it. We did hits instead of So this
This
is
is a wound.
and
Thank you.
Yeah, we did catch that.
Now here's the ice cream.
What do you guys?
Ice cream?
Yeah, what do you guys like?
Mint chip.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like
It's
that.
the best.
It is pretty well. A good mint chip is great,
Yeah.
but there are some companies that are really lazy about it, and they make a bland mint chip.
I don't like the mint chip that has like really thick pieces of chocolate in there. I like the thin ones.
Okay.
Where it's
Like ribbons of chocolate.
ribbons of chocolate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's you.
For me, because I do love me a good mint chip, but often you'll get a very almost like pistachio mint ice cream, where they make it's very subtly minty. It's not really mint chocolate chip. It's mostly pistachio chocolate
I'm sure
chip.
I've had
ice cream.
that. Okay.
Pistachio mint?
I think he's talking about the
Pistachio is
color.
just like a green ice
He's just
cream.
like-
you're
It doesn't
talking
really
about-
taste
okay.
like much of anything.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
kind of
but
do that.
same thing, because you can have a good pistachio ice cream.
You
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Italy, have you been to Italy?
I haven't.
Weird question.
No, I haven't.
Yeah. They have good pistachio ice cream.
I bet.
Actual answer though, is tricky. I almost never have ice cream, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I will pretty much put anything you put in front of me in my mouth. Like I'll eat any ice cream. They're so good. If you go to an ice cream
Lindsay's
aisle,
face is worse than mine.
if you go to an ice cream aisle of a grocery store, it's hard to find a bad flavor of ice cream.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But if you're in the ice cream aisle and you are there for ice cream, what flavor do you
What
go
do you
for?
pick? What do you like? What are you picking?
Probably the first thing I see. And I know that sounds stupid, but like, if you have like a good cherry ice cream with chunks of cherry in it, I'm into it.
Oh, nice.
Anything with chocolate, it could be a chocolate base, it could be having chocolate in it, it could be chocolate base with chocolate stuff in it.
Chocolate chip cookie dough, you like that?
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. No, actually, I appreciate Bridger's take. Most ice cream is good.
All good.
It's
It's sugar and fat. Like, how could you go wrong?
I'll tell you, I'm a really big fan of like the dreamsicle swirl thing.
What?
Yeah. Any kind of like, there used to be this company, I don't know if it was just East Coast, called Texas Pale, and they sold the ice cream in the bucket, and then you had all those buckets when you were a kid to put your toys in. Does anyone else have this memory? No.
No.
And they had the orange dreamsicle flavor that was like an orange ice cream swirled with a vanilla ice cream.
The worst ice creams are sorbets.
Yeah, this wasn't that. It was actually an orange ice cream. It wasn't like a sorbet. But I do like a nice orange sorbet. Actually, at home right now, what I have in the freezer for Meg and I is those little Talentini, the little Italian ones, the little gelato. And we have,
Now you're talking
we
good
have
again.
a coconut gelato
Yeah?
and a mango sorbet, and we're going to mix that 50-50. Super good. A little scoop
I
of
think
each.
that's why I think that often sorbets are not good, is a cheap sorbet.
No,
It's
it's
not
not.
good.
This isn't
Like a
cheap
cheap
brand.
sorbet
This
is
isn't
bad.
cheap brand. These are like $6 for the little Ben and Jerry's pint.
That's
thing.
like a Haagen-Dazs.
It's
right
it's
there.
pricey, but it's cool because they come in that clear plastic container. I put my bits in them, for my sprues.
While, not to
You guys, there's like 10 of them over there.
not to belabor the point, but while we're on the topic of ice cream, there was an interesting Planet Money, which is an NPR podcast
Yeah,
about economics, about how Haagen-Dazs and Ben & Jerry's essentially just colluded to take 95% of the ice cream market.
that high end market.
Right, which is all of ice cream. But the way that they colluded was they just stayed out of each other's territory. Haagen-Dazs only makes smooth ice creams. They don't really have chunky stuff, right? Haagen-Dazs is all of the smooth flavors. They have like coffee and all the sorbets and stuff. And Ben & Jerry's makes all the chunky stuff. They have the chunkiest ice cream around.
Yeah.
They just took the two halves of the market and then they get all of it. And that's why they can set their prices arbitrarily. Because there's no competition. And that's why ice cream's so expensive.
I don't think any.
So
of
we should
that
revolt
doesn't sound true. Is there
against Ben & Jerry and
What about
Haagen-Dazs.
like dryers?
There's so
like, where
many.
does-
There's so
yeah,
many
there's
ice
so
cream
many other
brands.
ice
Texas
cream
Pale.
brands.
It's like nobody has heard of Texas Pale.
Someone in chat has heard of Texas Pale. Please help me. They also had a crazy vanilla flavor that was insanely good. It was swirls, pink and blue and yellow swirls. And you're like, wow, that's not what vanilla normally tastes like. It was really good. Texas Pale. Look it up. I'm looking it up. Is there another super chat?
Yes, there is. This next question is, it's this one. It's from Liberty Fires.
What's up, Liberty Fires?
Okay.
Is he shouting WOG?
No.
Oh.
He says, do you know what state sells tiny cans of Cokes? Minnesota, don't you know?
That's pretty good.
That was what I said. I was being Canadian. You remember that?
I do.
But it was actually like a North Dakota sort of Minnesota accent. Minnesota's, yeah, that's what I was really doing. Minnesota. Yeah.
I'm not sure Texas
Good catch.
Pales still exists.
I don't think they ever existed.
Hold on. Pat C says Texas Pale is real.
Texas. Thank you, Patsy.
So you and Patsy had the same hallucination. You couldn't even find it when you Googled it.
It's there. I gotta look a little harder. I'm not doing it on stream. Texas Pale's real. It's really good.
real.
The Dreamsicle. I love orange and vanilla. It's like two of my. It's like I love orange and vanilla mixed together. I love that.
Okay.
That's good. So, that's my pick. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Liberty Fires. Also.
Yeah, thank you, Liberty
And that
Fires.
was good.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
This next question is from Greg Ronalds. Thank you, Greg.
What's up,
Hey,
Greg?
Titans, favorite poutine toppings? Type of fry?
Poutine topping. When's the last time you had poutine?
It's just like it's stuff on top of fries, right? Like gravy or like.
Okay.
What makes it? When does it?
You
turn
could reduce any food to its raw ingredients.
No, that's my question.
Well,
What makes
ice cream, it's just like milk and it's cold,
No,
right?
no. What?
Just cold milk with
it's
stuff
like
on it.
Some people have like cheese curd stuff on it.
Cheese
like,
curd is a necessary ingredient.
Okay,
cheese
that's
curd,
what I was
gravy,
wondering.
fries.
What are the necessary ingredients?
Cheese curd, gravy, fries.
Okay, then now, the last time I might have had poutine once in my life.
It's a shame.
It's not super popular in California.
The last time I had poutine was with Brian. We went out to a place in Berkeley
Yeah.
that had pretty authentic poutine, I was told. He's, of course, Canadian. It was good. It was great. Went there a few times. Last time before that, I was in Toronto interviewing at grad schools. So a long time ago.
Okay.
Had it in Toronto. And boy, was that good poutine. It's a heavy meal.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
It's very heavy. Toppings. I honestly just like plain poutine.
What else would you add to that?
Oh, you can add anything.
Like bacon.
really.
People add bacon to everything.
You could add
Green onion.
pretty much anything and get away with it. I don't know if they would add onion.
Green onion. You can add green onion to almost anything.
Do you mean as a garnish? Like the...
No, Bridger, like you eat it. Not.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I don't know.
Like chives? You talking about chives?
Yes, chives. Sure.
Right, but the garnish aspect. Because there's the white and the green. The green is really just a garnish. You eat it, but it's mostly just a garnish.
Okay.
Is that...
No.
You putting that in poutine?
Yeah, I think green onion would be good with gravy, cheese, and potato and onion. Like, am I getting
The white bit. You want the white bit. The crunchy...
No, what is happening? I've never had poutine really. Fries are interesting. I like fries with by themselves like that. That could be good.
Poutine is a very potato-y fry.
Yeah, it's not like a shoestring.
It's like a steak
It's
fry.
not like it's like a
No,
steak,
it's like a steak
fry.
fry. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big fry. And you eat it with gravy and cheese.
You know, I'll be honest with you. Out here in California, most of the different types of food places have like this cool blending of food cultures. And so like every Mexican place has a fry, has like a nacho-y fry type thing.
Yeah, they're great.
Nick the Greek does their Greek fries. I don't know if you guys have had that. And so like I'm used to fries like that. So like I guess I'd be okay with poutine.
No, I mean, I think if
Yeah.
you put like
Yeah.
tzatziki, I can't pronounce it, the Greek dressing
Yeah.
on poutine, I think it would be great.
Yeah.
I think if you put like a Mexican, like a chili, like a pepper powder in poutine,
The traditional
I
Mexican
nailed
pepper
it.
powder. Yeah.
I think that would be really good.
Yeah. A traditional. Yeah.
I think there's a lot of different directions you could go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think we nailed that one. Unless you want to add anything, Lindsay.
I've never had it.
Oh, I've never had it.
And it's French fries. Like I love French fries.
Yeah.
And I was at Disney World recently, and I went to Epcot, and at Epcot they have like around the world
Yeah.
things, and so you could go to like different sections. It's like you're in Mexico,
Right.
you're in Italy, you're in France. One of them was Canada.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to get poutine, and they have like they have food and drinks from all those places.
So like maple syrup and poutine, the only two
Exactly.
things they had.
And I was so excited to go get poutine from Canada.
Yeah.
but I didn't.
Oh, you just did. She just didn't.
Well, I think I was there and I was looking for it and I couldn't find it and my friends were just kind of like going ahead and I was like, it was like 10 in the morning. It's like, I'm not going to deal with this
That's not
right
a
now.
great time for poutine.
No, yeah, yeah.
I think like 6 or 7 p.m. because you need a nap after poutine, Zach.
yeah.
Okay,
You
so
really
take a
do.
nap. Anyway, also,
I've never had it.
any time is any good for any food.
You can't at Disney World. You can't eat at 10 a.m. and then take a nap in the middle of Disney
it's also
World.
Disney World at Epcot at 10 a.m. Like there were people that were, there were people walking around. It's a trip.
There's a lot she wants to say.
She
and
wanted to demo
things she
something.
can't
but,
say.
There's a lot going on there.
There's more to the
And,
story.
I don't know what that was gonna
having
be.
poutine at 10 a.m.
I'm not sure I
want
wanna see that after the
is
stream.
not. I could see it.
Yeah.
In the moment, I would have done it.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, next question. This is from Skylar K.
Hi, Skylar.
And this is from earlier. There was a rules thing
We
going
messed
on.
up. I'll bet.
You have bashing and smashing.
do.
Also, you do extra damage on the charge from Gore Gruntas from Violent Fury. I did off. Yeah.
Yeah, we did get bashing and smashing.
They don't have bonus damage on the charge, do they? I thought they just had bonus damage from the War Chanter. Yeah, they don't have. They do mortals on the charge.
Yeah,
There's nothing else on their data sheet. Oh, Violent Fury was the. He's talking about the War Chanter, which I thought I got every time. But
I think you
I
did.
might have missed it.
You absolutely annihilated the Bastillodon
Yeah,
with it. I mean, he's still alive here on the table, but he was about to die.
he was about to die.
Yeah.
I was going to charge him with a War Chanter, and with these brutes, and I was going to get +1 to hit against him.
Yeah.
And the brutes already have a +1 to hit against him because he's
But
large.
the Gore Gruntas, you did a bunch of damage. You did, yeah. Because you.
Well, 4. I did 4.
Okay.
He had already taken 2.
Oh, right. But okay.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
4 is a lot. Big number.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you.
I know I made a lot of mistakes. I tried to minimize
I think
the
that's pretty
mistakes
good. I
or
think it's
catch
pretty
them
good. We caught him.
afterwards.
We caught him.
I usually caught them afterwards and just admitted to my wrongdoings.
Yeah.
Thank you. This next question is from Devin Kilp. Hey guys, I'm looking to start a Raven Guard army. Do Raven Guard have play? And what are key units to take advantage of their rules? Space Marines have too many units.
Yes, and particularly now they have too many units on the table. They're a horde army now, which is unfortunate. I don't think anybody really wants to see Space Marines as a horde, but they are playable because all Space Marines are playable with their secondaries and their ability to sit in Dev Doctrine and score points now. Raven Guard is not an army that particularly benefits from sitting in Dev Doctrine, and they're not an army that really wants to sit in Dev Doctrine and shoot, but it is an option. You could play them like they were any other flavor of Space Marines. Snipers are not great right now, which is like what Raven Guard traditionally want to be doing. Sniping and alpha striking with charges, jump pack charges, are like their two thematic things they do. Neither are super amazing currently. You could play a trading game. I don't know, it's tough. I feel like I would just end up playing them like normal Space Marines.
Yeah, we don't. It's the one army we don't have here at the studio, but apparently they haven't been in a good place for a while.
Yeah, the last time they were good, it wasn't even really Raven Guard. It was a successor. It was Raptors.
Raptors.
And
it was
then
a Gaith Ed, yeah.
Raptors got removed from the game
Yeah.
because he was a problem. Lysicidon. As
yeah.
much as he's my boy,
Yeah, that's.
he was a problem. So they did put him in the trash can.
Yep.
But yeah, I wish I had a better answer for you. Like, it's not that they're unplayable. It's just they struggle, just like the Icebrow Hunter and the Bloodpelt Hunter. It's sort of two slightly different variations of the same thing.
Yeah.
Where one is gonna be slightly better, and you'll play that one.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of the problem with Raven Guard is that all the Space Marines are just slight variations on the same units.
Yeah.
And that sometimes gives you a very unique playstyle. Like Blood Angels feels very different from Iron Hands.
Yeah, right.
But if you look at Iron Hands and Fists, like, they're not that different. They're Space Marines with bolters.
Yeah, yeah.
They just shoot people.
Yep.
So Raven Guard are just like slightly not as good as the other options.
Ultramarines, yeah.
Right. Why would you play Raven Guard when you can play Ultramarines?
Yeah.
It's just the same Marines with rerolls.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
So play the ones with rerolls. Sorry, dude.
But take it because they're cool. And, you know, the armies change. If you like Raven Guard, you should play Raven Guard. Armies change.
There you go. That's it. Nailed it.
Yeah, thank you. So this next question got eaten by YouTube.
Oh.
And I've seen a few like that recently that have been eaten by YouTube.
Where it just ends up as an emoji or something?
Not even, like it just doesn't
gone?
happen. Yeah, it just doesn't appear. So I don't know. I've seen that.
It appears in Discord?
No, it doesn't appear on Discord. It doesn't appear on YouTube.
It just says that they super chatted?
It doesn't even say that they super chatted. It just, you know, the person's like, hey, where's my super chat? I thought it went through. It's on my bank statement.
Oh.
Yeah. I've seen
spooky.
that. I've seen that twice in like the last 2 weeks.
Oh, interesting.
It seems like it has to do with YouTube. I don't know.
There's certainly, yeah, I mean, we couldn't do anything about it. If we never saw it in chat and it's not in the log and it's not in Discord, then we couldn't, there's nothing we can do. Just refund it. Like, to be honest, it won't affect us at all if you refund it. I know that if you refund enough times through YouTube, YouTube will like mark your account and you won't be able to spend anymore. But it's not like a strike against us if you refund a super chat. That's
Well, I do have a super chat.
Oh,
yeah. Melody sent it to me.
what's up.
And here it is. This is from Xeno Drake's Strike.
Oh, well, we know
Yeah.
Xeno Drake,
Yeah.
so yeah.
So, sup, brothers? Let's talk anime. Have you
Okay.
seen the new Trigun? There's a new Trigun.
There's a new Trigon.
No.
If not, get on it. And what's your favorite Metallica song? And T-Rex or Triceratops?
Who wants to go first?
These are all difficult questions.
Yeah?
I didn't even know that. You haven't seen anime. You don't even.
I know the original Trigon.
You're going to skip that one.
No, I watched Trigon. I know Trigon.
There's a new Trigon, apparently.
Yeah, I would watch the new Trigon.
Next on my list is Chainsaw Man. Because there is now an anime of that wildly popular manga.
Okay.
So that's on my list. The next question was Metallica. I don't think I could name a Metallica song. I'm sure if I heard almost any of their songs, I would recognize them. But I don't think I could name them. I don't know the names
I don't
of
like
songs.
Metallica.
Really?
Ah, so I don't really either.
Okay.
Because I got really annoyed with Metallica. It's like when I was younger on the radio, there was like mandatory Metallica. It's like every day at like 8 p.m. was mandatory Metallica, and they'd play Metallica for like an hour.
Oh.
And my brothers loved it.
Sure, yeah.
I did not.
Interesting.
To me, it's just generic rock, right?
Yeah,
It's just very...
I don't like, yeah.
Not to knock them, like I'm sure they're great musicians, and they're very good. They found their style,
yeah.
they're good at it.
They're interesting. In the 90s, they like bridged this like 80s kind of like Motley Crue style stuff, and they were kind of like on the alternative stations that like I was listening to like Nirvana and stuff like that. They were kind of like in there for a little bit, but I feel like as the years went on, they were like, no, these guys are like solidly more metal, and they weren't really on my radio station. My radio station as a kid was like Radiohead, Nirvana, Green Day. That's the stuff I was listening to. They're like hardcore metal stuff. Like System of a Down didn't play. Like, and Metallica like kind of tried to have a foot in that camp, but yeah, I think they were like one step too far from like Alice in Chains, who could come on. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't like Metallica. Sorry,
you listen
Drake.
to some good music, Zach.
Well, I listen to music that you now like a lot. But it's not actually
The music from my childhood that I didn't actually listen to when I was a kid.
But this music actually none of this music's actually very good, except for Nirvana and Radiohead.
You tell me Green Day's not good?
Green Day is not really good music.
It's trashy good. It's like Taco Bell. It's like trashy good.
It's
good because it's bad.
nostalgic good.
Yeah,
like
that's it.
I'm not a big fan of Green Day, but like I understand like it holds a place for people in a nostalgia way.
Nirvana is actually good.
Same as like Creed.
Creed is solidly not good,
Bad,
but nostalgic.
but you look at it like, remember when people thought that was good?
Right. Radiohead is good.
Yes.
Yeah. Radiohead and Nirvana hold up.
If you ever wonder if you can tell if popular music is good, you should look and see how much it gets covered by jazz musicians. The more jazz musicians cover popular music, the better it is. What? It's a good litmus test.
That's okay.
There's like a million jazz versions of Smells Like Teen Spirit. and
Sounds terrible.
no, it's awesome. There's a bossa nova version I have. It's really cool.
Okay.
It's great.
Was there a third part to this question?
Yeah, yes, there was, that's right, it's on my phone. T-Rex or something
T-Rex
else.
or
Triceratops.
Triceratops.
What do you pick, Lindsay? What do you go for?
Triceratops.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, in this game, the Triceratops reigns supreme.
Yeah.
But I think in nature, the T-Rex reigns supreme.
I don't know. I like
If-
T-Rexes better.
If anything, if the Jurassic World franchise taught me anything, is that there's some mythical version of the T-Rex that was the apex predator and ate everything.
Triceratops is cool too, though.
They're both very cool
When
dinosaurs.
I was a kid, my favorite dinosaur toy that I had was a Triceratops. This was before all the Jurassic Park toys.
I don't think we can definitively say which one's cooler. Can I go with the Bastillodon? What's the actual armadillo dinosaur thing? What's that one called? No. Brachia? No.
No. Let's move on.
I picked that one.
Can you move on?
Option number 3.
I don't know. I don't want to not know dinosaurs.
Next question. This is a two-parter from Matthew Powell.
What's that?
Go Bridger, my pirate dwarves are getting an exciting update. In celebration, I have gotten 2 ironclads. Should I paint them as individual pirate ships or as if they were part of a uniformed navy?
That's a personal question. I mean, that's like, what do you want?
This has come up. This came up recently. Did this come up last week? Was somebody else asked about this? Same thing.
I mean, the Caradron are getting a new book, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what he's talking about?
Yeah. No, yeah, but the painting.
painting?
Yeah. Like a unified
It
force.
seems like a personal preference.
It's a personal preference.
Like, do you want to have a cohesive band of pirates that all fall under one appeal, one aesthetic, or do you want very individualized pirates?
I will tell you this. If you paint an army and you want to have different colors, you need to still paint it the same way. If you paint an army different ways, it will look like a mess on the board.
It looks like you bought it on eBay.
Yeah, exactly. So if you want to change colors, then you need to kind of get a spectrum. You need to be like, I'm going to go for more muted colors, or I'm going to go for a muted color with a contrast. You could do that, but I would just say be careful if you're going to be like, oh, this one's going to be more weathered, and this one's going to be metallic, and this one's going to be non-metallic metal, or whatever. Like, you said it perfect. It ends up looking like it's from eBay.
Yeah.
So be careful.
And it also locks you into some unfortunate decisions. Like if this squad is painted this way and that squad is painted that way, you can never mix and match those models. That's now 2 squads, which is a headache now for every time that you set up. You have to figure out which models are in which squads. You're locked in on their war gear. You can't mix them.
Yeah.
That's something to be aware of.
I might be more inclined to have a unified style, but maybe use some kind of different marking on the ironclads, like have like one stripe of a slightly different color and
Stencils?
Like
Different stencils are a good way
like
to-
that. Yeah. Like put like a dark green band down one with like a white stencil for one symbol, and then another one like a dark blue band with a different stencil symbol, or like something like that. But otherwise, keep them kind of the same. Like.
So I think we landed on unified. It's not actually a personal preference.
Yeah.
Unified.
No, it's not personal.
We nailed it.
There's a wrong answer.
Now from Matthew Powell's second
Okay.
question, he super chatted again because he thought
like,
his last super
I don't want to
chat
go unified.
disappeared. But it did not.
fine.
So he says, my last super chat seemed to disappear, so let's try again. I am planning to come to Los Angeles from New Zealand in July.
Whoa.
What is there anything to do to see in California?
This definitely, we just had this on
Yeah.
Thursday? Somebody asked us they were going to come to SF and then ride down the Pacific Coast Highway to LA and asked us what places to go, both for food and things to visit. And we were like sort of baffled because there's you're covering so much of California.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So
But
many
they're
things
just
to do.
doing, sounds like
They're
LA
just doing
County.
Southern California.
Lindsay's the Southern SoCal native, so we should start there.
It depends on what you want to do. Like, if you
Right.
want to see things, you can go, like, you visit the sites. You can go
What like touristy things are mandatory, would you say?
mandatory.
Yeah, or
Well, you
any,
gotta hit up a
anything, man.
beach. I mean,
which
I
one?
wouldn't.
Venice or
Newport, something like that.
Newport?
I mean,
Gross.
Okay.
it's they're all kind of
Yeah.
gross, but if you're visiting, okay, you gotta say you went to a beach.
Yeah.
Same with Hollywood. Hollywood's gross.
Gotta go there.
But you gotta go there just to see it. Yeah, that's kind of like a lot of things.
Okay.
in
The
The
Los
Hollywood
Angeles.
sign. Would you go see the Hollywood sign?
Well, you can see the Hollywood sign from a lot
Yeah.
of places.
You can go to the
It's
Hollywood.
a hiking trail, I think, right? Yeah. You could do
Oh,
that.
the two, yeah.
If you want to stick to the area. There's also some great museums there, like there's the LACMA, there's the Getty, there's the MoCA. If you want to see art, but if you want to see sights and see like nature, you can go to the deserts. You know, go to Joshua Tree.
That's a hike, though, huh, Lindsay?
They're coming all the way from New Zealand.
Yeah.
You're telling them, no, don't leave the city. It's just stay there.
No, no, you guys are right. You're right.
And you can make that whole like going out to Joshua Tree like a whole section of your trip because on the way you can go up to Big Bear and see the mountains, and depending on if you're going there during the summer, there's not a lot to do, but it's nice to drive up there
Are
and
there
drive
redwoods out around LA?
The Sequoia.
Oh, Sequoia, but that's pretty far. That's like
that's
closer to.
No, that's like close to SoCal.
I feel like Sequoia is like 4 hours from here, which I guess would be pretty close to LA. Yeah.
and there's
It's a lot of food to get.
Yeah.
Disneyland. Someone said Disneyland. You can do Disneyland, which they're coming from New Zealand. They probably don't,
That's a hard. SoCal,
Depends on if
there's
you
a
like
lot
Disney.
in SoCal.
Yeah.
There is a lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is like not cool, but a lot of it is cool.
We say that
So hard.
from the privileged position of living in California,
Yeah.
where we get to pick and choose, like, well, this is the coolest stuff, and that stuff's slightly less cool, which is a perspective from a person who lives here. But if you're visiting, I think your priorities are very different. The number of different biomes you can visit in such a short time, in such a constrained area in California, is magical. Like, you can see so many different types of nature in like a 100-mile stretch.
Yeah,
like that's and like
true.
all the friends that I have or all the people that I know in Southern California, they want to stay there because of that. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm an hour from the beach, I'm an hour from the
Yeah.
desert, I'm an hour from the mountains.
Forests, cool forests.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
cool in cities, and yeah, that's why we all like it.
Yeah.
yeah.
But we
Same-
take that
same-
for granted. We don't
Yeah,
think of it that way.
yeah, yeah. That's what. Yeah, no, they're right. Just enjoy those different things.
And the food.
Oh yeah.
Food is great.
The food's great. Definitely get Mexican food because you probably don't have good Mexican food in New Zealand.
Speaking
No.
of fries,
Any.
carne asada fries.
Oh.
You get some really great ones in like southern
Yeah.
San Diego.
Sushi.
If you can get out to San Diego, the beaches of San Diego are much nicer than the beaches of LA. Facts.
Yep. Enjoy.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, next question is from Manza. Thinking of starting AOS with Seraphon as my first army. How would you describe their playstyle, strengths, and weaknesses?
It is a real thinker's army, I'll tell you that.
It's a balanced. It's a balanced book. It's
very balanced.
It tries to play all the phases.
Yep.
It's often deemed a Time Lord army
Yep.
because it plays all the phases.
Yep.
And it just rolls so many dice in all the phases.
Yep.
Which is why I think part of why we went so long today.
Yep. Oh sure, Seraphon make long games.
But it does everything.
It does everything.
They have some chargy fighty units. They have some shooty units. They have a lot of magic-y units. They have
Yeah.
defensive units.
It is maybe one of the top armies where I could say you want to be. And there's a new book coming out, but you can pretty much rest assured that you can say, if I want to be melee, I'm going to go like all Sarses and Croxagors, and I bet they're going to wreck face, right? And you take Carnosaurs, or you can go Slan and Skinks and do wizard stuff. They
Bunch of little
shoot.
priests. Yeah.
Priests, they do everything.
They do everything.
Their one play style, oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know.
They do it all.
They've got good synergy, but most armies, that's almost like pretty much most armies. Beastclaw and Raiders don't really have great synergy.
No.
And Gargants don't have any synergy almost at all.
King Todd now.
Very little,
King
right?
Todd.
Destruction Army, but this is great synergy.
This is synergy,
This
yeah.
is so they have a lot of synergy. I think what you want to do is start off with some things like just start off by getting things that you think are cool. If you want to go more melee, then this is the broad stroke. More melee, start picking up Sarses, although the new model's coming out. So I don't know, maybe you wait. Maybe what you do now is just pick up Skinks. Even in a melee-focused army, Skinks are going to be useful.
Aren't there new skinks too? Chameleon skinks?
Oh yeah, but
And I'll bet they'll be great.
well, there's a Warcry bed. I don't know if they actually have new plastic skinks coming out though.
No, but those as chameleon skinks.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be.
I would pick up
Excellent.
skinks and big monsters right now because probably all the SAR stuff is going to be new. So
I wouldn't be surprised if they rescaled.
This is one of those armies where it's so old, they could do new models for
the
the Empire.
Triceratops is pretty tiny, actually.
Yeah, it's all the wrong scale. Even the Carnosaur.
Yeah, he's a little tiny.
He should be
But
like
they're not going to do that.
20% larger.
They're not going to do that.
The cold one, the not cold one, cold ones, should be 20% larger.
Yeah, maybe.
The Bastillodon, everything needs to be scaled
Bastillodon, I
up.
think, could be okay. He could be okay. As like a small monster. He only has 10 wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he kind of makes sense. Anyway, it's a great army. It has an epic hero phase.
Yeah.
You're going to do a lot in your hero phase. This is the army I play that I do the most in my hero phase. I do like 2 things with Daughters of Cain. I do like nothing with Ogres.
I did almost nothing in my hand.
You really did almost nothing. This army does a lot in its hero phase.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have fun. It's a great
Fun.
army.
Yeah.
Play what you like.
It's a super cool army.
Yeah, thank you. This next question is from Ernie Castillo. Hey, how goes it?
What's up, Ernie?
We haven't heard from
So
him in a while,
my LGS is getting into Warcry, and I don't know how the armies play, but I have Daemons of Tzeentch, Night Haunts, Slaves of Darkness, Seraphon, Disciples of Tzeentch. What would you guys recommend starting with?
Lindsay, you know some Warcry. What do you?
I've only played Night Haunt and Seraphon, and out of those 2, I would probably suggest Seraphon. Night Haunt is cool because you can like fly around and but I feel like Seraphon is more of a straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do the thing. Yeah.
Whereas Night Haunt, since you have Night Haunt, I think they also would be great to start out with. But I'd stick with Seraphon, get that straightforward, get used to it, and then play with Night Haunt, who plays a little bit more hands off. Yeah.
Yeah, the game's kind of at a mature stage now where, I don't know if you remember earlier editions of Kill Team, they started with you just have your troops, and then they added on a commander thing where you could have cool leaders, and they added on an elite thing. Warcry is to the point where they've kind of added out all of the rules, so almost every war scroll that you have in Sigmar you could play in some way in Warcry.
Until you get to like monsters.
Until you get to stuff that's clearly too big for Warcry.
Yeah.
But like, start small, start with like the simple stuff because that will give you the most straightforward balanced games.
Yeah.
And I think for most of those armies that you mentioned, if you just play their infantry and like a character or something, it's gonna be
Like,
fine.
these guys are good. The knights are really
I'm
good.
sure they're good, yeah. But I wouldn't start with them
No.
because I think they'll skew your games.
Yeah.
I think you'll get a weird conception of Warcry if you start out with a Croxagore or you start out with not cold ones. Like it'll get you a weird
that's-
impression of the game.
yeah.
I would start
Yeah.
with just the infantry, and most of those factions are probably fine if I had to guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen any of the rules, but I've heard a lot of good things about the way Warcry was balanced, the way that they took in all the units. I think they did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have fun. It's the most important thing.
Cool. Thank you. This next question is from Hamsterdam.
Oh, we know this guy.
Hey, Titans, do you think GW will ever make a vampire infantry unit? I really like the Blood Knights, and I would love an all-vamp Soulblight army.
Well,
Nope.
the answer to that is yes. They already have.
What?
And they exist right now, and they are a Warcry band that came out. The Skirgan True Blades. We've got them home. Meg's painting them up. They're super cool, and they're vampire infantry. And their rules are pretty cool.
That's the one, like, sort of backdoor way that I can see them doing it.
They did it.
But
Then
it doesn't
done.
feel
Done.
right, Zach. It doesn't feel.
refund Amsterdam.
It doesn't feel right. The death is all about the noble lordhood of vampires and their massive armies of undead.
Yep.
So if you have mainline vampires as like your troops, they're not the nobility anymore, and it defeats the purpose.
No, I disagree.
I'm just not feeling it.
You have to give it a cool angle, and they did. The Skirgan True Blades are basically like, when like those like dentists go like on safari and post pictures of themselves like killing an animal and like it's really bad. That's what these guys are. They're like the noble vampires who go on safari.
Such a funny way to frame it.
And they're super cool. They have some cool rules.
Right, so you can have one of these, but if you have a bunch, then it's lame.
You
can't have a
you
whole army of dentists on safari. That's weird.
You can have a few.
can't do that.
They have the hunger. They can give strike. They give strike last on a 4+,
That's pretty good.
and +1.
That's them taking a picture with flash on. They have their selfie stick held out, and they're like, "Look, I'm about to kill these guys," and then the flash blinds
monsters
you.
Monsters get -1 to hit and wound them, and each time they kill a monster, they get +3 added to their move and 1 to their attack characteristic for the rest of the battle. Even just doing that once is kind of nasty. And they've got some rend. They got a lot of attacks. They're kind of nasty. For 180 points, you get 8 of them. Yeah, I'd pick up a unit of Skirgan True Blades. I think they could be fun. I don't know if they'll be like super competitive for Soulblight lists because it's an old book and it's kind of starting to get penned into certain things. But I think they're interesting. Yeah. So there you go. They already have a Skirgan True Blades. They exist.
Thank you. This next question is from Michael Cody. He says, "Help! I'm being repressed." And for context,
This is a My Python. Yeah. Yeah.
for context, actually I forget.
Did they mute Michael Cody or ban him?
No one muted Michael
Did
Cody.
they take away Member of the Month? Is that why?
No. I think I wasn't replying to them or something like that. And
Oh.
Meg came on and was like, "You're silencing us." And I was like, "Watch me."
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm siding with Lindsay. Everybody.
And then Michael Cody came back with that. So.
Oh my gosh.
Help! I'm being repressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See the violence
movie.
inherent in the system?
Great movie.
Yeah.
We don't make movies like that anymore.
I don't know how to respond. Nope.
We have one more question for now. And this question is from Ogre Barbarian.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, yo, Titans, finished my gits finally.
Oh, fun.
It's 2x5 Bongrat Bounders.
Yeah.
10 squig hoppers, 2x12 squig herds, 2 mangler squigs, 1 squig boss with Nash squig, 2 loon boss on giant cave squid, and 1 loon boss on mangler squid.
I've heard squigs are the most competitive way to play.
Yeah, but they're gonna get hit. They're gonna get nerfed, I think, at the FAQ.
Because they're too good?
Yeah. So Ogre Barbarian doesn't even have some of the stuff that I think is sort of mandatory. So the one thing you probably want to get if you can find them is the
Palooza?
Well, yeah, you won't find that. That's nowhere to be found right now. But that's fine because for
Gobapalooza.
sure that's getting nerfed. But the other one is the Skrekrot. He's super good.
Skagrot?
Skagrot, yep. He's very good. And I don't know that he'll get nerfed. I think he's about where he should be. So I would definitely say pick that up if you have not. Ogre Barbarian, if you're looking to pick up more things. Otherwise, I think your list sounds fun and cool, but I would hang in there for an FAQ. I think that they're probably going to get some nerfs. The Boeing Ground Bounders, a few other things. They seem a little crazy right now.
Too good.
Yeah. So most likely, but I still think they're going to be good. They'll still be awesome.
And they're cool. And it's nice for them to get their time in the sun. They were terrible for so long.
They've nerfed a lot of things, and some of them are still good. They've the only thing that has been nerfed into being not great anymore is just generically Stormcast Eternals. Currently, that's kind of where they're at. But I mean, they've nerfed shooty snake ladies so many times, and they're still good. Like, stuff's still good. So they'll still be good. But heads up. And Skarkrot, get him. He's cool. And when you can find Gobblapalooza, get that too. Even if it gets nerfed, I think it's still going to be good. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do we do it?
Yeah,
Excellent.
Awesome.
that's it.
Thank you, everybody. So next week is Soulblight and Daughters of Cain. And thank you to Lindsay, as always. Thank you to Bridger.
Oh, thank
Super
you.
cool game.
Thank you, Zach.
Folks, as we say, we'll see you next time on the Tabletop.
Bye.